Oh, my fault, y'all. What's good? It's Bronzeberg here with another Brownstone Powwow. You understand me? I've fallen in love with the avatar, suckers. It's not even any reason for like the name of the panel though. But I was like memorized, like I was thinking about the past memories when I was on panels and shit, and like how it's like a female. Like it's like it's like these like women as like content creators, and then there's like women that be in the chat, and these dudes be going Google Gaga for like these shorties that be in the panel and shit. Like I was like, yo, y'all falling in love with the avatar and all that. Then you remember like it was Valentine's Day that just passed by like 3 days ago, or Lupercalia Day. Those who know about the things that's going on and all that other stuff, man. So that's basically the inspiration behind the name of this like panel tonight. But I ain't even got too much to say, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have it tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was an explosive ass panel. You know what I'm saying? I think it was necessary for the conversation to have what is a man and all that other stuff. I think it was good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw the link out there in case anybody wants to come up. You know what I'm saying? I'll even put the link out in the description. But yo, give y'all spin on shit, man. Like, oh shit, my dude Mr. Rucker in the house. What's good, G? Yo, you know what's funny, Mr. Rucker? I just came from one of the you know who's panel, son. And yo, I wasn't even trying to troll, but I was just trying to make the point. You know, it's like dudes is sitting up there calling women mammies, right? And they talking all this hot shit, like you know what dude I'm talking about, Mr. Rucker, bum ass nigga that be in his fifis every single time a dude sits up there and challenge him on his points, right? So I sat up there and I was speaking my piece. I'm like, yo, what's good with these dudes, yo? Y'all calling people mammies and then getting mad because brothers like us is not afraid to say our opinion about the nonsense that's going on. You feel me? So I'm just like, bro, I'm going to speak my piece, goddamn. I'm going to speak my piece. You know what I mean? So that's what happened, Mr. Rucker. I don't know if he's going to clip it or whatever. Shout outs to the homeboy, Mr. Rucker. He makes some dope ass videos, yo. I be laughing, son. Like, that joint be... Yo, that joint is mad funny, yo. Like, I just be laughing my ass off, G. I was like, yo, that shit is wild funny, son. But, nah, real shit. I got the link over in case y'all want to come through tonight. It's y'all night, man. I don't know how long the panel's gonna go on. I never know. You know what I mean? Shout outs to my homie Tampa Supreme in the building. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, so you did see it, Mr. Rucker. All right, cool. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Yeah. Peace to my homeboy Tampa Supreme. I thought you were supposed to go live tonight, Tampa. I don't know what happened. While I'm doing all that, y'all, I'm gonna share this little article that I saw. And it's not to make a mockery of anything. It's just because I just found this fascinating. Like a lot of these like older, like young dudes, or these older women, they're getting some shorties. And I ain't even really want to make this about dating. I don't. But I just want to just show like, yo, this shit is crazy, bro. Like our world right now. Like, I mean, it's not new, but it's like, could you call her a sugar mama or nah? You feel me? So I'm just... what time you going on? Because I really don't mind like however this live goes on. So you just let me. Aren't you supposed to be going on in like an hour and a half? Like I really don't care if it's short, if it's a long panel tonight. That's just how I feel. I really don't care. Like it's whatever. It's whoever comes up. It's whoever wants to come through. You feel me? So that's just all I care about, bro. I'm just in the spirit like how wherever it goes. So look, check this joint out. Mind the Gap. I'm 76 and my man is 19. Trolls say I look like his grandma, but we're so in love he proposed to me. I don't know what it is. But I just... Yo, it's crazy to me, fam. Oh, good looks. I appreciate you, Tampa. Alright, so it's 76 and 19. And I'm not making a mockery off of this. But I'm just like, yo, a lot of dudes talking about these older women ain't getting no hookups, son. You know what I'm saying? That's BS too, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So... Nah. Word, what G's? What the fuck? Woo, golly. That is somebody's grandmother though, y'all. Check it again. Let's check it again, y'all. Let's check it again. Let's just peep what it was, bro. Like, cause you know what the stigma is. Usually it's Oh, my homeboy Marquise 912 in the chat. I have a feeling you seen that panel that just happened earlier, dog. I had a feeling. Yo, put a yes in my chat if it's true. Because I already know Mr. Ruckus showed up. He was like, yo, Mr. Ruckus. Yo, Mr. Ruckus showed up. I was like, you already know what time it is. And Marquise, I'm pretty much sure you probably saw this shit. You feel me? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yo, check this out, y'all. Hold on. Alright, hold on, y'all. Yeah, let me see this again. So look, check this out. So this is a photo right here, right? So this is the 19-year-old and this is the 76-year-old. And for some odd reason, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. I be feeling like, yo, they kind of look alike. So let's check this out. I don't even know how to pronounce this dude's name. Recently, Giuseppe, 19, took the internet by storm after revealing he proposed to his girlfriend who is 76. In a clip that's been viewed over a whopping 16.1 million times on social media, the young man could be seen kneeling on his right knee with more than a dozen huge balloons, in the shape of a heart and passionately kissing his lady. God damn, son. God damn. So it says La Nostra Promessa. Read the caption alongside the viral video, which in England translate to Our Promise. The next snap revealed an adorable photo of the two, with Giuseppe wearing what appeared to be a gold chain and the bride-to-be holding a rose. The 19-year-old, who amassed close to 190,000 fans on TikTok, also shared an image of the stunning ring. And this is only the beginning of the long series, he said, despite the trolls' reaction. God damn. Although the two may be in love, not everyone is on the same wavelength, with many speculating the true reasons why Giuseppe might be seeing the woman. Some thought he was chasing her will. Others were convinced he wanted Sony PlayStation 5. God damn. Yo, and I'm only doing this because I thought about Valentine's Day, yo. Like, I don't celebrate the shit. You feel me? I don't fucking celebrate Valentine's Day. Fuck that, bro. Y'all kiss my ass. To anybody who's wondering what's going on, a 19-year-old proposed to a 76-year-old. And you know what's crazy? You had a brother that was well, I think the brother was like 23 or 24 years old and he proposed. I think he was going out with a white girl that was 61. Oh, excuse me, not a white girl. A white woman that was 61. It was a brother. He was going out with a shorty that was that age, man. Look, I don't know, man. Like, I'm all about aesthetics. I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with older women, right? I don't. It just depends, right? Because I can't be dealing with women who's geriatric. I'm sorry, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't know. I can't be dealing with geriatrics, fam. Like, nah, yo. Like my grandmother's, my great grandmother's age. Like, nah, son. Cynical One trying to come up in my chat, sitting up there talking nonsense, man. Let's see what she says right now. I think Cynical One is sisterhood, and the reason why that shit gives it away is because Cynical One don't like to jump up on panels, so she likes to troll from the chat, yo. You know what I'm saying? So this is what Cynical One says. If you want found, or you did a typo. If you want found that right person, you'll enjoy Valentine's Day. Nah, man. The bird flies solo. You feel me? You see, yo, let me tell you something. I be hating when certain people say this shit. Like, I feel you, but then I'm just like, nah, yo. Because you never know until you get an outside criticism. And look, listen, I'll admit, it's not a kink. Right, because I don't want people to give a fuck. People can take it the wrong way. They can and cannot. I don't care. I'm an audiophile, right? So my thing about it is, I listen to people's voices, and it's some type of thing that I don't know what it is. It's nice hearing people's voices. It depends who. I like accents. I like linguistics, how people say words, and all that other stuff. I'm an audiophile, so. Certain people say that. Even one content creator I like, they was sitting up there saying they haven't done like content in a while, and they was like, "Oh, I hate my voice," and I'm sitting there like, "Bruh, like, are you fucking serious though? Like, your voice is nice. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Like, I get notifications and all that other stuff. People's hitting my shit. Like, what the fuck?" Let's troll on Cynical One. Let's see what the bullshit that she's saying, because I'm really about to play a song for her soon. She says, if I was sisterhood, I'd avoid these I'd avoid these spaces like the plague. You sure about that? Are you really sure about that, cynical one?
EAP. Cap. 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 Cap.
That's a cap for cynical one, because I don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? nah, that's a cap, yo. I don't care if you saying I'm dead ass. I don't care, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, CIP. Yo, she might be chat twerking. You feel me? You gotta be aware about these women that be in my chat, yo. They be chat twerking. Facts, bro. They be out here. They be out here chat twerking, G. Feel me? You know what I mean? Yo. So, this is something I also want to mention, right? So, I'm chat trolling my ass. Yo, so check this out, yo. So, basically, I came from a panel, right? And you know it's going to be about, you know, the chat about, I guess because it's Black History Month / like, I guess people don't care about the community anymore, right? So, this is the thing. My whole entire logic, what I was explaining from the last panel, right? What I was explaining was, I don't like when you have specifically the group of men that start all this shit, right? They're trying to target us, right? For having an opinion. Yeah. Hold on. That shit fucked me up. Cynical one says, I'm not 15. I don't twerk in people's chat. So you can be your age and still twerk and chat twerk. That doesn't matter, yo. Look, all I have to say is Cynical one is definitely capping right now. That's why I played the song. Okay? So I really don't care. All right? Hold on. I'm fucking up, yo. Yeah, the link is pinned, my brother. The link is pinned. All right, you're never too old, you're never too young, the cynical one. So I don't want to believe that. That's definitely a cap. I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting that at all. I'm not accepting that. Yeah, the link is pinned, brother. If you want to come up, hop up. Oh, he's already here. What's going on, my man? RRRealize TV. What's good?
Hey, peace to everybody, man. Just coming back from the movies, you know what I'm saying, with my goddaughters and my wifey. So, what's good?
What's goody? What's goody? We just chopping it up Friday night. We had an explosive panel last night. I decided to do to conclude the series to What is a Man. I did that series again, and it was talking about male feminist versus non-male feminist. So we had a good conversation on that, and it got a little bit ratchet. It got a little bit ratchet a little bit later, but you know, it was all good. It's all in for the love of.
That's how it go, G.
Keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real eyes realize the real lies. And once you understand that these motherfuckers been lying for a long time, you understand.
Yeah. So you know, we just keeping it real. We have this sisterhood woman named the Cynical One up in my chat right now. You know, I think she be twerk chatting, and she be trying to call me out on certain panels, so I'm gonna let her live, but I just know she be capping, but I'm gonna let her live. That's why she got a wrench on my channel. She's still cool.
Nah, bro, you know what? Yo, I respect you so much, bro. You a dope.
Huh? What happened? I'm sorry, Realize?
Why you streaming this late, motherfucker?
No, I was saying to you, bro, I was saying to you that I respect you, bro, and Bronze Bird, I'm glad that you open up your channel so that people can come up and speak, bro. I respect that, and I fucks with it. That's why I'm here.
Thank you, my man. Yeah, you know why I'm going late, nigga? Because I'm going late, nigga.
Yeah. Hey, you from you said her. Are you from St. Louis or down south? Talk to the other guy.
Yo, Realize he's talking to you.
Nah, bro, I'm from Michigan, but the thing is that I've lived in so many different states, bro. I pick up shit from everywhere that I've lived, bro. So don't get it twisted. I'm from Michigan, you feel me? But I picked up a lot of twang from all the states I've lived in, my dude.
Okay, because when you say her, like they say here different than the fucking in St. Louis, so that's what they usually say at that. So
right,
that's why I have to ask the question. Yeah, right here. Not the Andro shades and the motherfucking
Look,
St.
hey,
Louis
bro, can I be honest with you? sometimes I just be talking, bro. Like I got so much spirit and soul, man. All that shit just be coming out. Like I said, I've been so many places and walked with so many people that it's just natural.
All right, I feel you on that. When I say Joe, people be like, "Oh, what do they know I'm automatic from Chicago?" Because you it's like how in New York they say son, we say Joe all the fucking time. Like Joe, what the fuck is going on here, motherfucker? Shit
It's
like
like
that.
Joe, we say son, and you be like, yo, dead ass and all that shit, yo. Like, yo, and it's like certain people was thinking that I be putting on a show when I do the New York accent. I be like, no, this is dead ass how I talk. I can't help how I say certain things though. You feel me? Like I can't help it, or the way that I say things like water or the infamous coffee, because they don't they always get on my ass when I say coffee, and I can't help it. I just say coffee. You know what I mean?
Yo, what about when we say water? Because I say water.
You say water. See, I say water. You see, you say water. You know what I mean? And I can't help it. I just say water.
Fuck, you gonna be a fucking waterbender or some shit to prove that you ain't from that state? I'm fucking around, bro.
That's right.
Nah, but for real,
don't say that shit,
bro. I say a lot of words. Look, hey, you know what's crazy? Hey, y'all, think about this on some real shit, yo. Think about this. I think personally that we from state to state, I think these is real countries, bro. Because from state to state, we all speak different.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's just fascinated in different like the different linguistics or how we speak or say certain things, right? Like your slang. Like we could say the same thing and say like how he says Job, I say son, but we're talking about people, right? You know what I mean? Or when you was talking about, remember ITV, you was talking about a Lucy.
Yo,
when I was talking about a Lucy.
Yeah,
we be like yo.
We say Lucy. We don't say no Lucy.
Yeah, man.
We say loose square, bro, man. You got some loose square?
Hey, look. Think about this. Okay, so we have all, bro. We are so fucking versatile when it comes to speaking in language, bro, because you could say ambulance, but we say ambulance.
Ah, that's
yo,
true.
we used to listen. Well, look, we used to say we still do it. We would say 3 words in 1 word. We could say a whole sentence in 1 word.
Ambulance. See, it depends.
Or ambulance.
See, it depends because of the ending of the word. That's sometimes what does it for me, right? I don't know. I don't think there's any specifics when a New Yorker says ambulance.
I like how you said, like, yeah, right? Yeah, I know you preferring to Israelite, but man,
that's right.
I can't with
in
New York. New York camp was like, man.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, yo, I love New York women because the way they talk. I love New York women because the way they talk. That's serious shit.
New York women,
the way they talk.
I can't roll with a chick that says suck my dick while wearing. Nah, I can't roll with a New York chick that say
4 different things.
But I'm saying, like, listen, I can't roll with a New York chick that be like, yo, suck my dick, and she's wearing like Uggs and some nice leggings. You feel me? I can't do that.
She can slide me up,
man. Yo ass off.
Nah, but she be dead ass saying, yo, suck my dick. Like, nah, like you can't. You got a whole coochie out here, like, shorty. You got a whole entire camel toe. What you doing?
That's just like Detroit chicks, bro. Detroit chicks the same way, bro.
Yeah, I can't. I don't trust no bitch from Detroit. I'm sorry, bro. I had a little experience with that, but I'm
a mitten nigga, bro. I'm telling you, Detroit chicks is just like New York chicks, bro. Do not trust them.
Nah, son. Nah. New York chicks is a different breed, son. I don't care. New York chicks is a different breed, my nigga.
Nah, man. Guess what we can do? We can get the pussy from whatever, bro. If I go to New York,
look. I'm just saying. We all bred different, bro. That's all I'm saying. We all bred different. You feel me? That's why I think that this whole state shit is just bullshit, bro. Because these is different countries, my nigga. When you go to a different state, nigga, you in a whole. Bro, everybody is different, bro. We all different. We all speak different. We all got a twang to our shit. We all got a little, you know what I'm saying? A little difference to our shit. We all, it's beautiful, man. Our whole existence is beautiful, bro. And I think that all those differences make us beautiful, make us do, who
Still,
we are.
Beyond
Exile
what you,
one was
when
good.
it comes to the hood,
What's good, bro?
I mean, to cut you
Sorry,
off,
bro.
bro. You are the host, though.
No, it's cool. I was
He's
just saying what
making
else
sure
I
it's me. He's making
Yeah,
sure.
but when it comes to the hood, it's the same shit, bro. It's the same shit nationwide.
Yep,
Same
you
shit.
right. You right. Look, hey, check this out. So me and you can talk to each other. We ain't gotta say 2 words to each other. All I gotta do is put my head up, like little quick
Oh
little.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And what that
that's a
mean?
fact.
What that mean? though? It mean what's
He's just
up?
like, what up? What's good?
And hold on. And then when you see the elderly, you put your head down. You bow down. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even notice that.
You feel what I'm saying? That's our culture, bro. When you see a young nigga, you see your nigga, you be like, what up? You know what I'm saying? Put your head up. But when you see your elder, you bow down.
The elders be like, what up, young buck?
The crazy thing is, I never even had to be told that shit. Like with the younger crowd, I do like, "What's up?" with my head nod back. But when I see an older person, I tip my head down. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you don't have to be taught that. That's in your fucking genes. That's in your culture, bro.
I be
Then
like,
that's
what's
just
good,
real
buck?
shit. You
Hey,
be
what's
like,
good,
what up?
buck?
You know what I'm saying? What up? But when you see an elder,
Don't
you
say
put your
buck.
head down and
I
you
would
say,
call that shit
how you doing? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's just real talk.
It's like, what's good, young buck? Young blood? What's good,
Yeah.
young
Hey,
blood?
The guy with
I love the elders that still try to be young. That shit be fun as hell. Cause when you get in the conversation with them, boy, you get some stories.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask.
It's like, let me tell you something. I'm fooling. Go ahead, ITB.
Yeah, I know the person that came here. Are you Hebrew Israelite?
Exile one?
I'm of Jewish bloodline.
What do you mean by Jewish?
I mean, my people were the Egyptian slaves that exodus with the Hebrews and married into the Hebrew bloodline.
Peace, love, and Netflix.
So,
What's good?
okay, so
All
you're
right. I
in the
kind
Middle East,
of
and okay, I can understand that because you got a lot of our people that is
well,
still.
are you from America? Are you a quote unquote Negro?
Nah, I'm German, Jew, and Latino. I'm Ashkenazi Jew and
Can you
Latino.
What's
answer
your
my question?
father?
Because you
What's your
sound like a
father?
Negro. Are you a Negro?
Nah, I grew up in the hood though, fam. My brothers is half
So you a
black.
nigga? Stop! Come on, bro. Is you a nigga?
Out of here,
Oh
nigga.
shit, he's a nigga.
your
Yo,
daddy?
hold up.
No, now we gonna get on you, bro.
Damn, son.
Like, nah, bro. Like, I just want to ask. Like, don't play no games, bro. Is you a nigga?
I grew up underneath my grandmother's household. This my
This
black
nigga.
grandmother.
Kwan Yasha
family members
Allah.
on
This
the side,
Kwan
nigga.
Yasha Allah.
I'm gonna
Hey,
be
hold
quiet.
on.
Y'all got it, man.
Wait. All right, so hold on.
fam.
So you said
to
so
some
you,
random hood and be like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I identify as.
yo,
You
so
know?
hold on, bro. So you said that your lineage is German and what else?
It's German Jew, Ashkenazi Jew, and Mexican.
Okay, so you're not. So you don't. It's not like you're Afro German, right?
No. My people were the Hebrew. They were the white slaves next to the Hebrew slaves in Egypt that exited with the Hebrews, and they married into the bloodline. I've got all the paperwork on that.
Oh,
Okay, what is your father, bro? Then I'm gonna be straight
my-
up.
my-
100% Hebrew Israelite on your ass, bro.
My
God damn.
My father is the Ashkenazi Jew. My grandfather came here in 1942 when Hitler started doing his bullshit. He was a
Okay.
fighter pilot over there, and he defected to becoming an American fighter pilot.
The way that
So
you sound like
hold
more
on.
of my people.
Wait. So you're not an aboriginal to America, nigga?
I think he
No,
is, man.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
He is,
Look,
nigga. He a
hold
nigga.
on.
He an
Realize.
aboriginal,
Sound,
nigga.
Why
man.
you-
He
hold
sound
on.
like a
Realize.
black person, bro.
Realize why did he, the way you did that shit was mad strong. He was like, so you're not from America, nigga?
No. I'm just look, bro, because I'm that
Shit
nigga,
was
bro.
wild.
I'm that
That
nigga
shit
that's
was
gonna
wild
question
blood,
you.
my nigga. He was like,
tell
you
you by
sure?
his
You sure?
spirit.
That's who I
It's like,
am, bro.
he was like, Exile 1, you sure, nigga?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying because
All right, hold on.
look, bro. We listen. Let me ask you something. No, I'm not even gonna ask you nothing. I'm gonna make a statement, bro. We always try to connect to everything, but where the fuck we from, my dude?
No, that's true.
So that's
But
why I
Exile
said it the
1.
way I said it.
So if I saw you, what
This
do
our
you
land,
think
nigga.
that?
The real Amaru.
So if I saw you, Exile One, do you think that I would assume that you are a black person?
Nah, you wouldn't, bro. You'd assume that I was probably white or Latino.
Kwan Yasha Allah,
okay,
man.
okay.
You an Israelite, bro.
Yo,
Okay,
he's,
well, can you
yo,
hold on, wait a minute.
Exile One.
Spirit
Hold on,
is-
y'all.
Yeah,
Hold
he
on,
is
wait,
Israelite,
wait,
bro.
Let us see you.
wait,
Let us
wait,
see you.
Exile
Turn your
One.
camera on.
No. I'm not. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
See. Oh yeah, he right.
Oh,
He
Yeah,
right.
you an
yeah.
Israelite, man. You a straight up Israelite.
Nah, he
bro.
does look like he
You-
could
you
pass
are-
for a
you are
Latino or a
people,
white
bro.
person. Yo, Exile One, you had me confused, bro. You straight blackfishing with your voice and shit? God damn.
Nah, fam. See, I can
Man, he a brother, bro.
He's blackfishing.
Hey,
Yo,
I'm gonna
he
say
sound
this,
like a
bro.
nigga, bro. He sound
Yeah,
like a nigga, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. He sound like a
No,
nigga.
he's
the
Jew. He's
tribe
Jew.
of Gad.
If he's Ashkenazi Jew, I get it.
hear me
Yeah,
out.
peace from the tribe of Gad, bro. Peace from the tribe of
I'm
Gad, bro.
Jewish and Latino, and my brothers is black and Latino, and I was raised underneath their grandmother's household. That's why I sound like that. I grew up in the hood
Man, you-
around a bunch of black folks, bro.
So
Us,
wait,
bro.
wait. So you guys, your brothers have the same father but not the same mom, or do y'all have the same mom?
Regardless, the Mexicans are part of the 12 tribes anyway.
They are. That is true.
Oh yes.
That is true. That is true.
Yep. And the
Next-
Native
Hold
American.
on, man. Hold on. Wait. Y'all gotta
They're
understand
part
that
of the tribe of
Americas-
Issachar.
It's the Americas, bro.
Issachar, yep.
It ain't
Issachar,
just North America. It's the Americas and the islands, bro. It wasn't nothing but niggas
Yeah.
all over this goddamn landmass. It wasn't niggas nothing but all over this world, bro. Stop playing, nigga.
Yo, it's a
We
bunch
own
of.
all this shit. Y'all better stop.
It's just like that Kanye West song. It's a bunch of niggas.
Bunch of niggas,
Hey,
man.
I'm
Niggas.
sorry, but what else you want me to say? You want me to be
Yeah.
a sugar?
No, it
coated
was just
little-
no.
No?
It was just funny. It was just funny to realize the way you said it. It was just like, so you not admitting that you in America, nigga? It was just mad funny to
I'm
me.
just saying,
Show
G.
you
That,
the
I'm
fuck
sorry.
is
Hey, I apologize to anybody.
Realize,
who got
no,
offended,
it
but
was
that's
just
the way
funny.
the fuck I am. my
No,
dude.
no, it was just funny as shit. That's why I said that. Like, it was mad funny to me. Oh my god, yo. So, all right.
I told you
John,
I've been a lot of places on this land. I ain't never been outside this land other than to Peru. But I tell you, bro, I've been in 10 different states. I've lived in 10 different states, bro. I know
Okay.
how niggas get down. I know how niggas talk. And when I talk to my own motherfuckers, I gotta speak to them the way they, you know what I'm saying, the way they can understand it type shit.
Nah, I respect it, bro. Yeah, go ahead, Exile.
I'm definitely keeping my children in the bloodline for sure, though. This is my wife right here. Brownsburg's met her before, but that's my wife. She's
Oh,
got her.
she look nice. Oh, she's
That's a
pretty.
lot. That's Eliza Havoc. She's been on your panel before.
No, I haven't. She has not on my panel before. The other panel, bro. Remember, MD's joint.
Yeah, it might have been Smash TV.
Yeah, Smash TV. Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
But
What's
you
up?
met her before, fam.
Hey, G. On some real shit, man. I ain't trying to break up the party, but on some real shit, bro, we going through a lot of shit, and I want to try to figure out how we go, you know what I'm saying, climb up out this hole, man.
Yeah. For kick the knowledge, everybody's welcome. All y'all can interpret into the conversation too. I just want to make this quick comment real quick. I see a troll in my chat by the name of the Khadija Experience. You guys, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Let her rock, because I think she has a wrench. But I just want to let this troll know, you know, you keep coming in here with your nonsense rhetoric. I just don't care, because I know that you have a crush on Brownsburg. I will not be your lovebird. No, thank you. And you can tell. And you can tell.
I'm sorry, cuz.
I just want to say that everybody knows that every time Khadija Experience comes around here, you will refer to Khadija Experience or the Khadija Experience as the Ratchet Experience. And even if she hits this link, her name will always be known as the Ratchet Experience, okay? So I just need you guys to know that, because Nun Mode sucks. And she knows that Nun Mode sucks. Okay, so it's okay. I don't know where your little clan is. I don't know where Sexy Red is, and I definitely don't know where your ringleader, what's her name? So not important. I couldn't even remember. You know, that lady that does the For the Record TV. You feel me? So I don't appreciate that, but I reject your offer definitely. Go ahead, bro. My fault.
Nah, you good, my G. I just really wanted to come up because, you know, regardless of our titles, regardless of what we call ourselves, man, at the end of the day, we all going through the same shit.
Yeah.
And if we can come to one common balance on that right there, I think that's where we can start building. Because I gotta be honest, bro, when the niggas in America really motherfucking stand up, bro, the real Amaru, bro, everybody else around the world will stand up. But I think it's gonna take us to do it first. So I want to see, or I want to hear some options that, you know, where we can, you know, come together and stop thinking about these titles.
I'll say this. I don't blame the Aboriginal sector first and foremost, and even the Hebrew Israelites, right? I definitely do think it's very important to know where you come from. That's the problem with Negroes, because Negroes don't know where we're from. And I throw myself in the ring. I'm guilty as well, right? History is always great to know in order to move forward, right? You do have to get out of the rhetoric if, you know, the whole entire thing that we always say, if you want to keep something from a nigga, put it in a book. You need to read more, right? I'm actually going to be doing it. I'm prepping up to do a vid this week that's going to be exploring the case about the Baltimore school district, about the low reading scores and all that other stuff, because it's very important if our children is not reading on the grade level that they're supposed to be, right? But over more than that, we have to know about everything that's going on in this world. And I think it was definitely great when the brother Complex Design came through last time, because it is very important for us to understand about the technological advances that's happening and to know exactly how we can plug in and, you know, get into those industries to understand what's going to go on for the fourth industrial revolution period. So I definitely think that's important. Even shout outs to CIP and his crew. Dope ass podcast that I've been watching this week. They even explored into like the whole entire thing about Chat GPT and all that other stuff. So in order to make the marking off of that, that's very important in my opinion. So that's one thing. Otherwise than that, I tell people all the time, you cannot make deals with terrorists. And my man's is holding up right there. Hold on, keep that. Put it so I can put it on the solo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir. And put that on the solo.
Look. Hey, y'all, on some real shit, man. I just want to say this
right.
real quick. Going back to growing our own food, you know what I'm saying? Taking care of ourselves, being self-sufficient. I think that's very, very important. Teaching our children how to grow food, teaching our children how to grow plants and what plants is good for us and what's not. I just feel like getting back to our ancestors would be good for us.
Well, what do you mean getting back to our ancestors? In what way? Put it in the center, bro. Yo, that looked like the Thanos. That looked like the Thanos. Like,
that's where you got it.
I guarantee you, your grandma and your great grandma knew how to grow food. They knew how to grow. They knew how to, you know what I'm saying, take care of their kids without, or their children without taking them to the hospital type shit. They had little different things. They knew what plants to pick. They knew how to grind them up and how to use them. I think we need to get back to that first.
Well, yeah, and you know the problem with that was when we decided to go with the whole entire Great Migration, which is not necessarily our fault, right? When we decided to go into the inner cities, we lost that because everything around you is just conveniently in the market. So you just go to the supermarket, pick all your shit up, and then you come back home and you cook it and all that other stuff. And then we know that when it comes to the supermarkets itself, they're not giving you the best food, right? So if people is going to really
give you the food with the pesticides.
Yeah, but in my belief system, though, I believe that when it comes to the, you know, even ones that talk about organic and all this other stuff, it's the illusion of choice. I don't think that they're really trying to give you organic this and organic
Facts, talk
that.
Your shit, cuz.
You feel
Facts,
me?
talk
So
your
I
shit,
don't.
cuz.
Okay, thanks for coming,
but
bro.
they have genetically modified the food enough that none of it produces nutritions anymore. So we are definitely in that end book.
Yeah, and you
Okay,
know it's
so
a shame.
what do we? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, my bad. No,
Yeah,
I was just gonna say. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
We all voice, but I was gonna say, yeah, definitely, yo, like it's like. Yeah, and it's like what CIP says. Then there are food deserts, no stores for miles around the hood. It's like it's a bunch of shit. My fault. I lost train of thought. Go ahead, bro.
I think.
But when they go ahead, G. You got it. Go ahead.
Our people need to be taught how to properly store food for the future too, man. The way things are going, it's coming soon, bro. It's coming real soon.
But you got to understand though, G. Think about this. Um, a lot. I would say this. I would think from like the '60s on up to our ages, in our years, a lot of our parents didn't teach us the shit that they learned. You know what I'm saying? Um, they were afraid to speak of who they were or who they are. Um, and I believe it goes back further than that. So what I'm saying is us as, 30 to 40, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's our time to really, because we the ones that's really waking up. You know what I'm saying? And being like, yo, this ain't what it is. So I feel like it's on us to take the reins, man, and really teach our children, because they the motherfucking warriors. Real talk. They the ones that's gonna be out on the front line. And I just feel like we need to teach them. Because we connected to the soil, right? When we put our hands in that soil, I don't care how dirty you are, it feel good. You get that energy, you can feel it. So I just, I feel like we need to teach our children to get back to nature, to get back to growing crops. You know what I'm saying? Our great grandparents were sharecroppers. They had farms and stuff. So I just feel like we need to get back to nature, man, and get back to growing and being self-sufficient. And one more thing, loving on one another.
Yeah, that'll probably be in the new world, because the way I see it, the timeline when we was going through that coronavirus thing, if that wasn't the time
Karina, call it Karina.
Oh, my bad. If that wasn't the time of sorrows, I don't know what was.
Well, yeah, it was like what me and Complex had discussed from a panel, the reset. You feel what I'm saying? And then the World Economic Forum and all that other stuff, like
the Great
whole
Reset.
thing. The Great Reset.
The Great
bro.
Reset.
And
Yep. I know what you're talking about. Go ahead, cook.
yeah, and the thing about it is, when I had I guess when we had the conversation, I had thought about this. It's like the only thing I can envision now is, if you still can, and I think there are a lot of people who still doing it, right? Just buy up some goddamn land, or find a place where you can buy some land so you can be able to make the garden and do all that you have to do. I know plenty of people.
Hold on though. Make sure the land can be cultivated. Make sure the land can be tilled, because there's some lands that can't, you can't grow nothing. That don't happen a lot in our country, but there is some places, man, where you just can't grow shit. So be cautious of that. Be cautious of where you build. You know what I'm saying? So just know the land. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, know the land, and the only messed up part about it is you got the Chinaman, and got you got Bill Gates that's still buying up all the real estate and buying up all the land around, and then kicking out black farmers especially too. So, and even farmers, just for instance, just sitting up there talking about, we'll give you a gandering price so that we could take over the land that you have. And that's how messed up it is. So, I mean,
hey, you know what's crazy though?
What?
When we do shit like that, think about this. Young Thug bought 100 acres, bro.
Yeah.
He bought 100 acres. Nobody fucked with Young Thug, right? Nobody did nothing to this man. But as soon as he bought 100 acres of land, they locked his ass up. Tell me I'm lying.
Wait, you said Young Thug, right?
Young Thug. Nobody fucked with him. They let him be a thug. They let him do all his thuggish shit. However they want to put it. But as soon as that nigga bought 100 acres of land, they was like, nah, we might need to lock this nigga up.
I want to say you're correct, but then I'm like, at the same time, a part of me says, because I don't know if it was Young Thug that was involved in the trials for.
Look, bro, I don't know nothing about none of that. All I know is,
but that's the reason
they let this man do whatever the hell he wanted to do. But as soon as he bought 100 acres of land and wanted to do something right, they locked him up.
I know, but at the same time, though, bro, realize I get what you mean. But then it's a part of me that says, yeah, but at the same time, the guy, he was doing a lot of fuck shit and telling himself on songs. So you could be right, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, he told on himself low key.
No, he did. Listen, he did everything he had to do to get in the game. He did all that dress wearing, you know, that alphabet letter shit. He did all that, bro. And
No,
everybody
I'm
let him do
talking
what he wanted to
actual
do.
crime. I'm talking about actual crime, like him actually like telling on himself like he did actual crime.
Oh yeah. I mean, I just feel like, bro, all this shit is only coming out because that man bought a whole bunch of land. They was like, we gonna have to do something about this. And I'm saying that he ain't perfect. He did his old gay shit and put on dresses and all that, and he sold his dope, and he might even did some other shit that we ain't gonna speak of. But what I'm saying is they let all that shit ride. But when that man bought 100 acres of land and wanted to do something with that land, they had to do something to stop him.
I'll agree to disagree on it because I think I have a different viewpoint on it. But I mean, I'll say this too. What doesn't get celebrated either is that you still have black people that are actually owning land. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. That's facts.
So
that's facts.
You know what I mean? What do you mean?
I mean,
my
my family has land that we own for over 200 years. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
That I can even dig back. But my grandfather, he owned a big ass ranch with like 80 acres. You know what I'm saying? Down in Arkansas. So, you know, I mean, if that's the case, then how can you say you came over on a boat? These people literally, their history only goes back 200 years, bro. They have written themselves. They killed us on paper, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We were not genocided because, nigga, we still here. But they fucking genocided us on paper. Y'all better fucking wake up.
Well, this is the thing. I had a debate, but I wasn't prepped for the debate. Now that I realize it, I wasn't prepped for the debate. But I guess because in real life I troll too, right? So I had a debate with this like Pan-African. And I was just like, yo, because a lot of things wasn't making sense, like the narrative about the slave trade. So I was like, okay, let's really break this down for what it is. So you mean to tell me within that slave trade, they gathered a bunch of people of a different landmass, right? The West Horn of Africa. And they
I
put
know
them
where
on a
you're
boat.
going. Go ahead. I know
Now
where you're going.
Yeah. They put them on a boat that's made out of wood, right? Wood materials and all this other stuff. Was able to trek from the West Horn of Africa and appropriately knowing that they're traveling to America within what, a 3 to 4 month time frame. Automatically when they get to America, you mean to tell me that automatically they just had the fields and the slave fields ready for them to go ahead and be slaves?
Hold on.
Now hold on, wait, let me finish.
Go ahead. You got it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is the thing too.
We
didn't calculate two. We need to calculate two things. Number one, when did they travel, and were they able to travel across the ocean, particularly what time of year? Because the hurricane season usually exists between May all the way to October, November. So you mean to tell me that they was accurately able to travel across the sea, across the pond, without anything happening to them when there's storms and hurricanes that happen out the blue, usually between that time of the year? Like,
we'll think about
explain
this.
that.
On top of that, right? On top of that, you got bodies piled on top of bodies on the bottom, on the gully of the ship. And you mean to tell me that all these people survived? How many really survived, bro? You know what I'm saying? With 3 months of not eating, not drinking no water, because you can't drink no fucking seawater. So if you're not eating and you're not drinking, right? Who's surviving that?
No, let's get really because I know you.
Hold on. Let's get deep with this shit now. Okay, now you gonna take a person from their land, take them to a whole nother land, and you mean to tell me they can cultivate their land, not knowing nothing, but they can cultivate their land? All right, you got it, G.
Now let's take it deep into this too. You mean to tell me that these people shackled up, right, sitting like laying on top of each other? You don't have the chance to eat and do all this other stuff, so you don't suffer from asphyxiation because you'll probably throw up. You shitting and pissing on yourself, and then women who get their periods every month. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, right? And how did it? They didn't even if they can't purify the water, salt water is not healthy to drink, right? Salt water is not healthy to drink. And what was they fed? You know what I'm saying? Because in the movies they depict these Africans being fed just what they was being fed. They was being fed like some type of porridge or some type of food like that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. So now they also say in historical records that only 5% of slaves came to America. Now, of a population that reportedly says 13%, right? This is the narrative, because I get a little bit annoyed when people sit up there and say, well, African Americans is only 13% of the population. How long have we been saying African Americans is 13% of the population? We've been saying that for a long time. So you mean to tell me
we know that's a fucking lie. We know that's a lie, bro. It's like, come on, man. You can't go nowhere without seeing a nigga that look like me.
Yeah.
With the locks, you know what I'm saying? The dark skin, man. Listen, these people have been lying since they fucking got here.
And that's the thing too, right?
Go ahead, G.
Because this is the thing too. When I had still did my studies about, even about the Aboriginals, and because I had met someone, I don't want to give out, but they're associated with a famous rap group from like the 90s. And so when I had brought up the fact of the matter, like, yo, are you guys actually from the tribe of the Shinnecox? He was like, hell yeah, my family is actually from the Shinnecox, no shit. And I had talked more about how the Aboriginals, especially the ones that came from New York, had looked like me and you. You know what I'm saying? And then about how they brought, I forgot whatever tribe that was out the Algonquin, because Algonquin is technically in language. So they brought the people from there all the way to the Caribbean, right? So a lot of people sit up there and say, "Oh yeah, I have African blood. I have African blood."
Hey, bro, you do know that a lot of the people who was like, you know what, I don't want to fight no more. We gonna give up. They sent a lot of them people to different islands, and they sent them to Africa. That's why there are Africans that look like us, because we sent those people there. And I believe personally that we actually built a lot of civilizations, bro. I believe we were the greatest civilization that ever existed. And I will stand on that shit. And I have evidence to back it up. So when it comes down
cities,
to it,
we built cities, castles, even had the first railroads before they told you that we had the first railroads, bro. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff that they're not telling the truth about, because the narrative when we went to school was, oh, you came here on a boat and you was always slaves. Not even taken from the fact that matter that even it was said that the original British people were black people, the Britons. And so what you're getting is a lot of fluff, and a lot of people who don't even realize even in the 1800s you had black Republicans. They don't want to tell you that there might have been a black.
We were the Confederacy. You know what I'm saying? Yes. That Confederate flag, that's our shit. Yeah. We were Confederates.
It was called the Chickamauga. It was called the Chickamauga flag, bro.
Yes, absolutely. And that's why when they wrote their independence, when they wrote their with the amendments, it was for them. It's not for us, bro. We already had all our shit already ready. All they did was fucking copy and paste.
Yeah.
And then put their people in there.
Well, that's the thing.
All they did, G.
Mainly what I've always said was the even the white people of today, they are primarily immigrants. And they're not native to this land. You know what I'm saying? They can trace back their history, but every single time you find it, they'll tell you, oh, I'm German, I'm Italian, or
we the only people that didn't come on boats. That's all I got to say. We the only motherfuckers that we didn't come on no boats, bro. We was here when they got here.
Well, it's like the description of how you have the explorers that came to America, especially in like the 15 and 1600s, even before then. When they described the people of this land, they definitely said tawny complexion, or even sit up there saying dark black complexion and all this other stuff like dusk.
Nigga, it's in your name, copper colored race. They said copper colored people.
Yeah, copper colored, right? And so,
guess what? There's different colors of copper. Copper gets dirty. It might even turn green if you let it go too long.
Well, bronze, right? Yeah, bronze does turn.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the brown shiny brown to like a greenish color. Yeah.
Exactly. That's copper. That's the same thing as copper. Bronze. It's the same thing, bro.
It is. I'll be confused too.
That's
Be
just
like, hey,
facts.
what is it? What is it? But I mean, like,
But we
even with
all
that,
copper
right?
colored. Like when you turn your skin over, you look at your hands, you look at your arms, you are some form of copper. You not black, nigga. What the fuck?
Mm. And even remember when he had the story about Queen Khalifa, you know, ruling in what is now California. You know what I'm saying? That they was sitting up there saying that that's a black woman, bro. Like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, see, all right, Lady Liberty. See, there's different things that I heard about Lady Liberty. I don't know if you know the full context of it and stuff like that. But
Oh, I do. Because
okay, yeah,
Lady
great.
Liberty is a fucking man.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's
Go
what I
ahead,
thought
you
was
got
gonna
it.
say.
You got it.
No, because I
got it.
remember having a conversation on that a while back, yo, and I just was like, yo, that's a man, and then I was like,
Lady Liberty is a fucking man
yeah,
dressed up as a woman, and that's just facts.
it's like, yeah, Lady Liberty is a skittle, man. Yeah, I heard of that conversation for a while. I don't know if I heard it from like it's not that I heard it from my college course, because I was like remembering it like the Greeks and the Romans we were studying about. Like, I don't remember what it was, but they was like talking about like this like goddess, this god that turned into a goddess, and then that was what Lady Liberty was.
That was the first. That was the first Transformer.
No, it was Transformers before that, my brother.
No,
It really
I'm
was.
just saying, as far as they put it out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying it was the first. I'm just saying as they put that shit out.
That's like the first known one, right? But there are a lot of people who don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Hold
Even
on,
Lady
hold on.
Liberty today.
Do we know who created the alphabet people? Because I do.
Who created the alphabet, people?
Who was the motherfucker who created the FBI?
Yeah, they had affiliations with that. And then because of
This
small group,
nigga was all of it. He was
he
all
was
of
all of
Real
it.
talk.
But and then also then he was in charge of the whole entire NAMBLA thing. You remember NAMBLA, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so they're in charge of that whole entire NAMBLA thing, and then they wanted to usher it in primarily from the 40s and the 50s, and then put it more in. But even before that, there was always sprinklings of it, especially when they did the experiment, which they call the Harlem Renaissance, and even before that too. You feel what I'm saying? So it was a lot of stuff that they were doing in order to blur the lines on the whole entire thing about, you know, same sexual
Hey, on
attraction.
some real shit, cuz I knew I was gonna have this conversation with you one day. I swear to God.
Really?
Because just Brownsburg. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Your name told me we was gonna have this conversation. I'm telling you, cuz listen, these motherfuckers have listen, my name ain't realized for no reason with the triple R. Real eyes realize the real lies. And we're starting to see them fucking lies, and we are starting to realize, and we like, man, hold up, man, we ain't going for that shit no more. So I knew we was gonna have this conversation.
Yeah, that, and they don't want to hide it anymore, bro. I mean, like, even if you pay attention to like the Hillary Clinton files being leaked and stuff like that, and they gave an exposure to like a lot of the symbolisms and all this other stuff. That's like when I see certain stories now, it's really weird to me because I start thinking like, what is the significance behind a lot of these stories, right? Because we already know that the world is a stage, and that with the world being the way that it is, a lot of things
Absolutely.
is a simulation.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
A lot of things is simulation. So it's like when certain stories come out and they say certain things, or they be like, oh, like, say for instance, and I know you're going to know what I'm talking about, but the viewers may not know what I'm talking about. When they talk about pizza, and I'd be like, okay, well, why are they talking about pizza and all this shit, right? Or like ice cream and all this
that
other
shit
stuff.
not even funny, to be honest. That shit not even funny.
It's sad. It is sad, but you and I both know what they're relating to when they talk about that. So when certain stories come out
Absolutely.
about certain
with you,
celebrities
bro.
or public figures, and they sit up there and they say something about pizza or ice cream, you start looking, you be like, wait the fuck a minute, man. And you know, to the small masses, they might be like, "Oh, well, you know, that's just food. What's so
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me say this real quick, right? Obama said something about hot dogs, and I was like, wait a minute, bitch, you a nigga and you made it to be the president, you eating a hot dog. That
No, it
made me
doesn't
go. That's
surprise me.
what made me go look at that shit. I
It
was
doesn't
like, wait.
surprise
So
me.
this is what he was talking about. He was talking about little boys.
Yeah, because because think about it this way too. It's about the bloodline, right? So also about the bloodline, we have all the understanding that their whole entire thing is to be fluid. It doesn't matter whether they don't try to give in into the binary of man and woman. They just see things
I
like
have a question.
ah
I really have a question.
go
Do
ahead.
you think? Do you think that's why they kill us and do what they do to us? The way they do it every day. You see it on the news. Do you think that's because they know the bloodline? Because I see some of these people, and then I do my research on them, and they come from a bloodline that's strong. So I kind of think that these are kind of targeted. I don't know if I'm right. I just that's from my
Well, I mean,
research.
even if you speak from a spiritual sense, or you speak from, I guess, because my mind still plugs into the whole entire thing about the Hebrew Israelites, right? Or just knowing us as people. They know exactly the gift that we give to the world. So the thing about it is they have to dumb us down and keep us small minded and dumb so we don't get it. And by also the ideas about killing, it could be the fact of the matter that and I don't want to be I'm not strong on this subject yet, so I'm gonna put this out for the record that because I learned this, or I remember watching a video with one of my favorite YouTube content creators who would talk about this, that when we was in ruling, we would treat them like how they treat us now. You understand? So it's that, along with them knowing how powerful we are and them actually having the records to everything we've done since the inception of time. So they are not going to tell us that. They're going to keep it under wraps, and they're going to keep it in specific locations so that they throw us off course and we can never get to it. And any person that tries to get to those records, they're probably going to get killed. Straight up.
I agree. I agree. And I feel like because this is not something that I'm just pulling out my ass, right? On
Mm-hmm.
some real shit. They know that if there is a copper melanated person that rise up and is strong, that why you think every single one of them have been assassinated? Because they know, boy, if we rise up, it's over.
Oh
It's
yeah,
over.
we rise up, then it's game over, of course, right? But I mean, even to the point, it really souls me to say this, because I do believe in, like, you got to do your own thing. But I mean, I think this era and times, in certain ways, if there's people that might be of another nation who understands and could really help out, and not be on no bullshit and it's really good intent, then you're gonna have to start learning some trades from them. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, when it comes to like how it is in China, right? And their whole entire thing, them being heavily influenced by tech. Now, if you are a black company that's trying to move up in social mobility and get some more sales, and you're trying to get into tech, you should start learning some things from the Chinese, because those Chinese people know how to sit up there and plug it in right and do all these different things. Now, it doesn't take away from the fact of the matter that you're a black business owner, but it's just understanding, like, yo, I need this help right now, and I have to use the resources that's out there, because if I don't have the immediate resources around me in my neighborhood or the town I'm from, then I need someone who knows it. And the smart thing about a lot of these people is that they also outsource their companies in America. So a lot of the stuff that you're getting
That's a
now,
fact.
from infrastructure to different companies, I forgot what, but they outsource a lot. And what you find is they're starting to have stuff that's not even that's not they have the factories in America, but the company is not American at all.
Mm.
It's not even built
You know what?
American.
You know what? I went and watched Avatar 2 tonight. I've actually been back to my house for like an hour, but there was a lot of subliminal messages in
As
that
always.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just like the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what I noticed about this one is that shit, we're starting to wake up, and they don't want it. This is going to be a war. I'm telling y'all, we at war. We've been at war since these people stepped on this fucking continent, and they putting the shit right in our face. It's almost disrespectful. Like, bro, you just gonna show me what you doing to me? You gonna like? It's gonna come a point where we're gonna have to fight back. And I feel like this, and this is just my personal feelings and opinions on this. It's gonna come a time where they're not gonna be able to do this no more. I'm telling you, bro, because an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, that shit is real.
But think about it this way. They do know. I mean, even if you're talking from a spiritual sense, the Most High is gonna come back. Number one. Number two, they do know everything about us, so they outsmart us at our own game. See, the thing about it is that this also comes into the concept of thresholds. Me and you can have this conversation because we have an understanding, but the mass is not going to get it. And then unfortunately, a mass of our people is not going to understand as woke as we think we are. A lot of us still don't get it. You understand? So the thing about it is the power in which lies ahead. Yeah, you know, we might want to go for the revolution, but your revolution is at the base level. That's why they got to keep distracting you with this whole entire Black Lesbian Matters movement and shit, and sitting up there talking about, yeah, well, you know, go ahead and protest and scream at random white people about how much you hate gentrification, because that's just base level shit. And the more you rouse and ruse against other nations, the more they sit up there and say, we outsmarted you. You know what I'm saying?
You're right, bro. I feel like our energy is being pushed in the wrong direction.
Because I said that. And I directly said, I said, yo, the problem is that when you speak to our people, we're emotional bound, right? So by having the Black Lesbian Matters movement is proving that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, look,
yeah, man, you're right, bro. You're right. And you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
can I keep it all the way funky, bro? All right. So when the feminist movement first jumped off, it wasn't making no fucking noise. When did it start making noise? When our women stepped into it. Yeah. Y'all women better understand that you goddesses, you gods are the fucking purpose. Man, listen, these people can't even exist without us. Why you think they came here? So they didn't go to Africa. They tried to go to Africa. It didn't work. They tried to go here. None of that shit worked until they came here. Cause we the fucking gods, bro. And I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but we the fucking gods, bro.
I agree.
Don't nobody want to be like nobody else but us.
That's true. We do resonate the whole entire thing where everybody adapts to what we bring out into the forefront. The black man being seen as the or so-called black man being seen as the flesh of masculinity. You know, being seen as the masculine figure. That's why, you know, a lot of culture of women even gravitate towards us, right? The black woman has her special thing that, you know, I feel in general she doesn't get a lot of credit for, of course, right? I said the problem with that is this. What we also have to do is humble ourselves, because we might be excited off the idea, yo, we're the gods and goddesses, we're the kings and queens, you feel me? But the fight today, and which I'm saying, this is the reason I be trolling on so many panels. I troll with a purpose. I do. I have I'm misanthropic as fuck. So like my feeling about things.
Nigga, you ain't never trolled me.
I don't have I mean, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, slow down.
I'm trolling you.
Yeah, you did. That shit called me off guard. I was like, what? Like, I was like, well, I was saying, hey, the thing. This is why I be trolling on panels. I sometimes troll because you got a lot of niggas that's still stuck in that mind frame. The fake ass community ass niggas, and then when you call them out about that bullshit, you know, they want to get mad at you and they be like, don't you ever disrespect a black woman. And I said, bro, the problem with y'all niggas, man, is like, yo, not every black woman is a queen, bro. A lot of these motherfuckers has been co-opted. And I would say black men too.
I got you on that.
So you gotta also realize,
not all of us are gods, and not all of us are goddesses.
Some of us are agents. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, we can't forget the Divine Nine and the rest of those people that's getting involved in those movements.
It was us who sold us out, right?
Of course, I know that, but even
All right,
listen to
then that's
this.
all we got. Look, I ain't got nothing else to say. You know what I'm talking about.
I know. So, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this too, though. The thing about it is that you still remember the Divine Nine, the whole entire Greek sororities and all that other stuff. A lot of our people partake in still to this day. You know what I'm saying? And they're your local politicians, your local people out there that's making moves and stuff like that. They're attached to this shit. And the thing about
Your
it
Black
is like
Caucus.
exactly. So the thing about it is, trusting our people comes with a price, right? Because the thing about it is this too. Again, going to the point about me trolling. What the fuck? The point about me trolling is that the fact of the matter is that brothers claim they want to hold a magnifying glass towards brothers like me, right? And sit up there and say that I'm wrong for sitting up there pointing out the bullshit that's coming out of not only these black women's mouths, but the black men's mouth too. You understand? So my thing about it is, it's not about me trying to say, yo, fuck y'all, cause y'all ain't real black people. That's not it. But it's just that these brothers got to get over the fact of the matter. Not all skin folk is kinfolk. They're not.
Exactly.
When I
Can
sat
I
up
speak
there
on
and
this
I
for a
went,
second? Can I catch
go
the alley-oop?
ahead.
On some real shit, bro. When I think about it, right, I've had this happen to me where I'm a fireball. Let's just be real. I'm a motherfucking fireball.
A
And
meteorite.
I'm ready for all the shit. You know what I'm saying? I want that shit because I feel like we should fight back. And I get so much pushback from my brothers. They be like, nah, you can't do that. Nigga, don't do that. You trying to lead us out to I'm like, bro, we can't be bitches about this, bro.
Can't.
We gotta stand up. You feel me? And if we're not gonna do it that way, then let us stop arguing and come together and figure this shit out. Because at the end of the day, we gotta do fucking something. God damn it. Something gotta happen. Something gotta be done. And if we're not gonna fight, then we gotta fight with our brain. And if that's gonna happen, we gotta all come together, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We all can't come together. That's the whole entire
I know
point.
that some niggas can't go. I know that, cuz
Yeah,
some niggas can't go.
that's why I
know
always
them
say.
niggas that gotta get left behind. We all know them niggas.
But
You
that's
know
why
them
I
niggas.
say my narrative is to go with the tribe that actually wants to make the moves, bro. And that's why I say we gotta be very careful, because the all thing, that is a distraction, because that means I have to accept the nonsense niggas and the nonsense people who don't want to make moves, and I'm supposed to be responsible for them. Fuck that. And I said that's the reason why you even find online, if the motherfuckers is sitting up there talking about black boys and black men should be burned and making a mockery off of a black man's death, bro.
Black. You know, black
So-called.
means you already.
Yeah,
See,
it's
I'm gonna
dead
be
in the
quiet,
eyes
'cause
of
you
the.
already know.
Listen, I
Go
already
ahead, go
know.
ahead, G.
So it
Go ahead,
means
G.
dead in the eyes of the law. I know all that already. I know. I'd say it slips out because it's, too many times I was saying so-called. It became a tongue twister. So sometimes I'll just say black just for the audience too. But going back to what I'm saying, the problem is like when you see stuff like that, bro, that's white supremacy in blackface. I mean, come on. Think about it like this. I believe it was Paris Milan that just made this like panel of the conversation the other day. Tyree Nichols passed away, right? After Tyree Nichols passed away. I don't know if it was her that started it, but someone said something like Tyree Nichols was infatuated with white women. And I'm sitting back like, what the fuck does that have to do with his death? So what if he was attracted to white women? That still was a so-called black man who lost his life in the hands
Bro, none
of
of that shit matter.
five
None of that shit
Negro
matter.
cops, and then come to find out
Exactly.
it was two additional
beat his
so-called white cops that was there at the scene of it. You understand? So the
And
thing
now,
about it
now we
is,
finding out that he did something with one of them cops, baby mamas or wives. I don't know. I can't really say, but I'm gonna tell you, this that happened to Tyree Nichols, bro. I feel like it was personal
it was
because
personal.
it was.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You don't just pull somebody over and just beat the fucking life out of them, bro.
This is why I need to discipline dudes as well, especially dudes that's, in different sectors of space. They have to stop. They have to have discipline when they deal with women. I've been in the middle of crossfires where and I hate to say this, I really don't like to talk about this, but I'm gonna try to keep it as secluded as possible. Where
Talk your shit, cuz.
niggas would get mad at me because certain women would show up to my panel and they might have shown an interest in me and stuff like that. And then it comes to a point they like, yo, where's your addy? Where your address? And blah, blah, blah. They may not say it that they don't like the fact of the matter that a particular girl likes me or a particular woman likes me, but I understand by the attitude that's exactly what they're dealing with. And I'm not trying to use that as a preface to say, oh, because it's online. I'm talking about in real life too, because men go to jail, men lose their life over women, all because dude might have smashed, or something else might have happened. Dudes lose their shit, and this is why I say it's also important. We have to be very disciplined on how we deal with each other in accordance to women, because
Yo, you know, on some real shit, you just touched on something right there. A lot of us lose our lives and our freedoms over women, bro. And I'm not saying that women is to blame. I'm just saying, hey, that's a fact, my G.
That's the attitude,
But
and that's what I'm saying.
I feel like if women damn, how can I say this without it sounding fucked up? Because I know that no, for real, because we at fault too. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
we have to step up too. But I just feel like, man, if our women step up and say, hey, look, nigga, we right here. Hello, we right here. I believe that soldiers would step up and fight behind they women. That, I don't know how else to say it, but that's how I'm gonna say it.
I mean, I get where you're coming from. I just, it's like I want to mark it down right here, like land the plane, because, you know, oh shit. What's up, Greg? I got you in a second. I'm gonna land this plane real quick. So what I'm saying is just that, what is it that I see is just like, you know, it's like we're doing high school 2.0 all over again, and it's not just on social media; it's in real life too. Like, it's like the thing that I want to teach men, us as men, we have to make sure we still hold a level of maturity in the corporate work setting. I would even say on social media as well, and just all around life, because when we get wrapped up in this bullshit, and because a woman might pay another guy attention and all this other stuff, right? Arrested development. It's very important for men to maintain their composure and understand at the end of the day that this one woman is just one woman out of a million. We live in a world
Facts.
where there's more
It takes
women.
a man to be, but you got to be a man though. You got to be able to
But
be
that's
a
the
man
point.
and step up to that.
But that's the point I'm making, right? Because the thing about it is this: you always got to remember there's always more women than there are men. So the thing about it is, just because you miss one, don't mean it's going to be another one. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact. You speak it.
always,
Hey, look,
you know what I'm
I didn't
saying?
say it. You did.
Nah, of course.
I didn't say
bro,
you did. But that's
it's-
real shit. And I will step out there on that branch with you on some real shit because,
Yeah.
bro, look, at the end of the day, it takes a man and a woman to make a child. You can't get 3 unless you get 1 + 1. 1 + 1 = 3.
Understood.
Because when you get
Right.
one man and one woman, that equals a child. You know what I'm saying? So
I
at the
had
end of
to
the
stop. I was
go
like, wait,
no,
what?
if you
Yeah.
no, that's real shit, nigga.
I thought
1
that was-
+ 1
I thought-
= 3. Because one
I
woman
thought it
and
was
one
two.
man
I thought it was two,
equal a
man.
child. So that's 3. You feel what I'm saying?
He's
That's
breaking
3
down.
people.
He's bringing down the analogy: one woman, one man. They come together and have a baby.
They have a child.
1 + 1
That's
+
3.
1 = 3. That's what he's alluding to, Greg.
All I'm saying is, bro. All I'm saying is for the fellas out there, man. It's high time, bro. Come on, man. We done had too fucking long where we disrespecting women and shit like that. I mean, you can say it's some simp shit, man. Fuck all that, bro. How about just treat your woman better? Not all chicks, but just your own woman, nigga. Can we start there?
I'm
How
gonna
about
get to you
cleaning
on
up your
that.
own home?
Hey, I'm gonna get to you on that. I'm gonna pause right there for you, bro, because I want to build with you on that, right? Because I think that's an important build. Because I think my odds on that is there's certain components where it's like a man still has to be a man in that relationship, and there's different things I'm gonna add. But I'm not taking away from what you're saying, so don't think that. I'm gonna let Greg introduce himself. What's good, Greg?
Hey man, how you doing?
What's up?
Not much, just chilling. You?
Same old, same old. Gotta run the panel for the
Salute
folks,
to you,
man.
Greg. Salute to you, bro.
salute. Yeah,
Thank you,
we
man.
just here chatting. So whatever it is in the conversation, I made the mockery of saying falling in love with an avatar, suckers. I was thinking about a situation that was mad fucking funny. I mean, yeah, throughout these YouTube streets for the last two years I've been on here, I've just been seeing some behaviors from men, losing their shit around women, and then I just thought it was funny. So
Sucker shit.
sucker shit
Sucker
for real,
shit.
dog. Yeah,
Real talk. Cause I'm one of the
simple.
real niggas. Fuck you mean?
Yeah,
And I see it, right? But hey, everybody ain't wrong.
Okay, so let's build. And Greg, you can jump in. Let's build off that point, right? I think because I'm a men's advocate, I always want to understand the men's perspective of things, because we don't get a chance to really express ourselves, right? Because how many times we've been in situations where there has come a point about domestic violence where the woman was the aggressor and not the man. Now, what I find disrespectful is you go on social media, and I remember going on World Star Hip Hop like a couple of weeks ago, and there was a clip of a woman, and it was definitely a so-called black woman and a so-called black man. They was in the bowling alley. Things got heated between them two, and this woman grabs a bowling ball and knocks that dude upside the head with a bowling ball, and he was leaking, man. You know what I'm saying? So we live in a society where women still believe it is in their right duty to disrespect men and put their hands on men, and the man is not supposed to do anything. Now, at the same time, I do agree with what you're saying when you're talking about how fix up at what's at home at first. You feel what I'm saying? Because I definitely agree with that. I do. I think men should really take care of their priorities in the household or at home, or when you're dealing with a woman, that's your woman, and make sure you're doing right by your woman as long as she's doing right by you. I think I'm the type that's trying to bring out the fact that in this environment, it becomes so very toxic, because that women, whatever a woman says is gold, right? So if a woman will lie on a man and say that he grape, remember to say that word GARAP. I'm trying to just be careful with the words. Great. You feel me? Even though like yesterday I said a word, I don't even know. Just be careful, y'all.
But it's all about the person that. Hold on, I got you right after you done.
Hold on, y'all. So the thing about it is like, and I'm saying this for the audience too. I'm saying like it'd be the woman that'll lie and talk about her man raped her and stuff like that, and then you have these feminists, these radical feminists who say stupid things like grape culture, which doesn't exist. There's not a meeting grounds of men coming together, sitting up there talking about they want to grape a woman. All that shit is like pornography. It's like pornography. Like pornography fantasies, yo. Like that's not real. You feel me? Like,
can I ask you something, my G?
Go ahead, bro. Piece it together.
Why is it that women can sit up there and sexualize themselves all they want, right? They get to do it, with no bars hold. They get to capitalize off of. They make money off of it. But when someone comes through and speaks the truth, why is it like they don't want the truth, right? They will let a woman do what she wants with her body, but why is it that it doesn't hold no weight when it comes to men?
Why men will speak the truth and why women will show off their bodies? Like what? Like you're trying to just understand the dialogue.
No, I'm saying like women can show off their bodies and say, "Don't look at me," right?
Right.
But when a man come through and speak the truth about the shit, they get, taken down.
Vilified. They get vilified. Yeah. Greg, what happened? What's up? You was gonna chime in?
No, but I'm like, look, we already know the game's already rigged anyway. Game already rigged. If you get married to a woman here in the States, She not happy. She will divorce you for half of everything you work for. You lose your house, you lose your car, you lose kids, you lose everything.
Well,
And
okay,
don't even think about putting your hands on a woman either. They gonna
okay.
call it popo.
Well, this is the thing. This is the one thing, and I'm gonna get back to what Realize is saying. What I need us to do as men, because I don't want to give these sucker ass dudes a chance. Because these dudes, they'll be like, well, you just
Thank you.
regurgitating
Thank
talking
you.
points and
Thank
da da da
you.
da.
Thank you. G.
What I want us to do going forward, and I'm not blaming you, Greg. I'm just making a point in general.
Understood, sir.
What we need to do is study the law and study when it comes to marriage, okay? Because I'm also one that's on this channel who says I'm not necessarily against marriage. If it works for you, go for it. You understand?
No,
But
they don't.
my thing about it is that
Man, you
men
signing a
just
contract, bro. You contracting yourself.
you are signing a contract, but there are men who do have benefits in marriage. My thing about it is I just don't agree with going with the state like it's none of your business who I love. You
That's
know
a
what I'm saying?
fact.
Right?
That's a
And
fact,
and
man. I
that's
agree.
just
Go
me.
ahead.
That's just me. But I'm not against
I
any
No,
agree,
man
that's
sir.
me
who
too. No, that ain't just you. That's
yeah,
me
I'm
too.
not
I agree,
against any
I
sir.
ain't
man.
signing no contract.
Right. I'm not against any man who decides to go the state route and want to get married. Yo, do your
Nah,
thing.
I
I'm
ain't
I'm
gonna say
happy
that.
for
Don't
you. Be
stop.
happy. Right? But okay, going to the point of what you're saying, Realize. Why do men get vilified for speaking the truth about it? Because again, it's moving into I mean not again, but it's moving into a world where they're going ahead, and I think I'm saying this spiritually, and I feel like I'm half-ass saying it, but I'm just going to say it anyway because it's on my mind. That when it comes to women, when it comes to this culture and how we live, they're trying to uphold the woman goddess archetype. So the thing about it with feminism being an influence and the woman this, the woman that, not only is it given into the fact of the matter that women are the largest consumers, so basically you can market anything, and as long as there's a woman doing it, oh, they're definitely going to pay attention to it. I don't know what it is. I know there's a book, there's different studies that's been done, like psychologically, when it's between a man or a woman, when it comes to certain things, they would prefer a woman to do it, and it's very innate. It's like second nature, right? Like I remember this study that they did, like announcements, right? Let's take for
But yeah, that's
instance,
all I had to say anyway,
yeah,
man.
it's cool, it's cool. So
All
when
right,
it
later.
comes to
I'm out
an,
of here.
oh, you out? Okay,
Yeah,
peace, man.
later.
Um, when it comes to something like announcements, right? When it comes to a man doing announcements versus when a woman does announcement, you're more than likely wanting to listen to a woman do the announcements because of her voice. When it comes to sales, when you need someone to sell something, usually they would want a woman to sell it. So the thing about men telling the truth on what women do, society at large is not going to do it because in my opinion, is because they want the money and because they know that a woman, her selling her body and sex selling it for what it is, it's always going to guarantee them dollars. There's the financial sense as well as saying they don't want women to be accountable. That's it and that's all, because we're living in a society where they want women to be right 100% of the time to fulfill the woman goddess archetype. So that's my opinion on it. But of course, anytime you're going to get men that speak out in the society, they're going to be vilified. They're going to be called a misogynist. They're going to be called all these names and all this other stuff because people largely don't want the truth. People largely don't want to deal with the reality of situations. They want to be spoon-fed lies. So as long as they're being spoon-fed lies, they can deal with that. They can be cool with it. And even let's take it a step further, Realize. Certain sectors that I watch on YouTube that's supposed to be male identified, who do you think they're going to help get to that 1K, 2K, 10K, 20K when it comes to their channel? Even if they're telling the truth. A man or a woman? Now I'm asking you, Realize. Realize? Well, I'll just answer it. I would say a woman, right?
My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the women. It's the women. It literally, 9 times out of 10, most of these cats, they have women following them. You know what I'm saying? Because they can speak to that. So why call somebody a simp?
Well, this is the thing. Those dudes, I do revere as simps, right? There's many reasons because I've been on record to troll many people and call them simps because I do believe that they have no backbone. They need the talking points of a woman to make their points more salient, right? So when I've been on record of trolling certain folks, they're always talking about how men don't do this, men don't do that. They don't do anything, but they could hold panels for 7 to 10 hours, sitting up there talking about how the woman is always right, and regardless of anything she says, that she says the right thing all the single time. And I said that's bullshit. Look, bro, I've been in this rodeo for a while. You feel what I'm saying? Like I remember me first coming in until now. And this is why I say realize I'm not saying that what you're saying, especially about so-called black women, that they aren't to be, cared for in ways, right? Because I'm not one to hate. I'm not one. Hold on.
Can I ask you something?
Wait.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna just finish this up. But this is the thing. What you'll see on panels is you have these brothers that's coming at us, right? That's coming at us and sitting up there saying we're wrong when we mention the truth about the nonsense rhetoric that a lot of these women will say on us as brothers, right? So when I come in with that, I'm getting called names, I'm this and I'm that. And I said the problem with these dudes is they operate like simps. They are simps. Because a woman can damn near say something very disrespectful to me as a black man and say, you niggas this, you niggas that. The brother doesn't say anything about that or try to call a woman out on what she says. He doesn't care.
Facts.
He sits there and lets the shit happen. So I'm looking at this dude like, so you just gonna let this woman say everything that she wants to, and you not gonna call this woman out for disrespecting us right now? Peace to Pastor. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Those are fucking simps. That's why I go off and I do what I do. Because the thing about it is like, yo, the lying has the disingenuousness has to fucking stop, yo. You're not gonna sit here and tell me you're for men and you're sitting up there talking about men need to do better and all this other stuff, but you're willing to sit up there and let these people run wild with the bullshit that they're saying and not thinking that I'm gonna call it out. And then they make this erroneous claim. People like Bronzebird is a misogynist. Bronzebird hates black women. Like I be sitting up there like you ain't never heard that bullshit come out my goddamn mouth.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question, bro? Go ahead.
Because on some real shit, do you? Because at the end of the day, it's the system that got us fucked up. So do you blame the woman or do you blame the system?
I mentioned you together. I said what's up together. Calm down, man. Anyway, I'm sorry.
I was just asking the question, cuz.
No. I was because together thought I didn't say her. I was like, I did mention you. You got more time now. Shit. Anyway, my fault. Just ask me the question. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you, bro.
Okay.
Just ask me, so leave
what I was asking is, there is a system put in place to disconnect the black man from the black woman. So do we blame the woman or the man, or do we blame the system? Because see, at the end of the day, we know that there is a system in place that has separated us. So are we going to keep blaming each other? Or are we going to fucking unite and understand that the system is the reason why we're, not united?
Well, you answered your own question. It is the system. Bro,
I know.
I mean, like,
I was just seeing where your head was at.
Yeah,
I know,
it is
bro.
the system. Listen, I looked at something from a while back. I believe it was in this documentary in the 50s where they predicted that there was going to be less childbirths in a certain period, and that by putting women into the workforce or putting women in certain positions, that it was going to cause a desocialization between man and woman. So the thing about it is, I pay attention to it, and I'm just like, yo, it's not me sitting up there saying that I hate women or anything. It's just the fact of the matter, this society has made it so that men and women can't get along.
Facts.
That's why it's all
Facts.
these different problems and all these different confusing things going on.
I'm gonna say this, my G. When it come down to it, in my own little measly brain, on some real shit, if you wanted to genocide a people without killing them, what better way than to make everybody gay?
But not only
because
that,
they're not procreating. They're not procreating. They're not having babies. So to if you wanted to do population control, if you wanted to genocide a person without being looked at as you are evil, I mean, why not just say this is a way of life and make it to where you can't even speak against the shit? I don't understand why gay people can say whatever they want, but if I say I don't like it and I'm cool with that, I'm good with that, you keep that gay shit over there. Why is it that I'm now being looked at and being targeted? It doesn't make sense to me.
I'm gonna take you into this type of limelight, and I actually wanted to comment on what CIP said. Keisha don't want them STEM nerds. Yeah, bro, they don't. Keisha don't want them educated lames, bro. You don't want those educated lames. This from the broadcast we was talking about yesterday. That shit was raw, man. But I'm gonna take you into this journey that you should think about, right? So I learned little bit by trying to connect the dots, in which I'm still trying to connect the dots at this point, in which our society, you know, if we're even talking biblically, right? Because I've actually can say I've straight up read this story, and I'm very confident on saying like, yeah, I read this. So the Sodom and Gomorrah thing, in which God destroyed the city, and then, you know, Lot and his wife and the children, you know, running and stuff like that. And if you look back, you turn into a pillar of salt. That's what happened to his wife.
Back.
Don't look back, and you did. Now, we could take it to many different periods and times in different empires where the destruction of man or destruction of society has came through many things, in which the idea of same sex has been probably one of those things. Now, what my belief system is, they're also they're also playing or paying, is it allegiance or paying respects to the olden cultures that existed, especially
Or
like
pledge
the
of
Greeks.
allegiance.
Not pledge of allegiance, but paying respects to past
Okay.
empires, past
Okay.
societies where the fluidness was just part of their culture, right? And like the Greek society, the you know, the Egyptians and all this other stuff, they're paying respects to them. And if you notice, their empires never stayed to the test of time. And I'm not going to necessarily blame it on that, but I mean, just even think about it. The whole entire fluidness existed in the culture, but the thing about it is you have to also think about this. With the society that they keep going into, they're making it overt now, not covert. So everything that they was planning before, they're letting out into the woodworks now, because they have no problem in saying, well, you know, we're sick or tired of hiding everything from you guys. We're going to let it out in the open.
Right. Well, I will say one little thing about the Greek, right? It has come to my attention, and I haven't done much research on it, but the Greek is the Creek, and I gotta do more research on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I can't
a bold
speak
statement,
for sure.
my brother. You
Hey,
talking about the
I'm
creeks?
not gonna. What I say? I'm not gonna speak for sure. I gotta do more research on it.
Uh-huh.
Right? But there's some things that have come to my eyes and come to my spirit to where I'm like, wait a minute, let me go ahead and look that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And let me figure out how much of it really coincides with each other. You know, so to be honest, all of this stuff, when they come all the way down to it, man, I gotta say this, my G. I gotta say it.
Yeah.
All of this shit is ours, bro. So what the fuck we fight for? Cause all this shit ours. That's real, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, nigga. All this shit ours.
All this shit is ours, but they're keeping it from you and keeping you dumbed down so
Exactly.
you don't access
They're keeping you stupid. You don't even know. See, that's the thing though. And that's what I keep saying. I believe when we rise up, rise up, dog. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen all over the world. I believe that in my own space, in my own thought process. I believe that once we do something, everybody else gonna fall in line.
Well, my thing is this is well to your point. My thing is that in my opinions about how the world is moving, empires is gonna fall, and there's gonna be the fall of society, and the elect. I'm just not gonna say who. They're gonna be able to prosper into the next phase of whatever the existence is on this so-called earth. I'm saying that as just like a base, as a general statement, because I don't want to really dig into it too deeply, because I just want to know what I'm talking about when I'm saying that. But in my opinion, from my belief system, that at the end of the day, that's what's going to pretty much go down. Because a lot of this stuff, all this craziness and all this nonsense that's going on, you know, it's always that term we always use. It's the end of the days. It's the last days, yo. And it's just like, well,
Hey,
if you
my
didn't
G,
feel it,
I'm
if you didn't feel it,
I'm going
yeah.
I'm gonna put my email in the back chat, bro. We need to chop it up on the outside of here. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, put it in private chat. But yeah, that's my opinion on it at the end of the day. So I mean, look, only thing that I can think to myself right now, enjoy life as much as I can, because yeah, it's this feeling that shit is gonna hit the fan, and like, yo, you can only do the best that you can, as much as you can, and just worry about trying to be the best version of yourself in these times, because so much bullshit to weigh you down and make it seem like you're not valuable and all this other stuff, and it's just like, yo, nah, let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, that's all we can do, you know. But you know, all the fluidness that's out now, it's all about targeting Generation Alpha. You know what I mean? Gen Z, you know, that's supposed to be the ones they pay attention to, but they're just waning off of them right now. And millennials, we ain't important. We are not on the radar of whatever it is that the big old people is trying to push out for us to, you know, take in and learn to adapt to. So yeah, that's just the whole entire name of the game. Who else did say it? Oh, that mercy. You know what else, y'all? I need to make some damn tea. I've been craving some tea for a minute, dog. Yeah. I've been craving some tea. See, and you know what's crazy about that, CIP? He says the Gen Zers want to punch the boomers in the face. Yo, see, that's it. But you know, in every generation, yo, there's always beef or some type of contention with past generations, right? So I hear a lot of these Gen Zs, it was because of the boomers, and then one specific content creator, he is a Gen Xer, and then he blames boomers for a lot of things. And I listen back, I'll be like, yo, how do boomers feel about these whole entire things that's going on, yo? Because this is a weird thing about Gen Z. I remember going to this panel, and I was trolling on that panel, I was. But I caught one dumbass nigga, yo. I'm sorry, he was a white dude, I'm bugging. I caught one dumb dude that was sitting up there talking about, oh, you know, you're such a boomer. You're such a boomer. I said, I am a millennial. What are you talking about? What the fuck? All right, I got you, bro. But oh shit, one of my favorite people, anti-socialite podcast. What is going on? Peace to you, dear. Yeah, it's like that whole entire narrative that be going on in that whole entire conversation. They just blame boomers, right? And then some guy made the mistake of sitting up there saying that I'm a boomer, and I said I'm not a boomer. He's like, well, the boomer doesn't mean the generation. It means the state of mind. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? That doesn't mean shit to me. Like, what the fuck?
At all. What year was you born, cuz?
I'm early 90s.
Okay. I'm an 80s baby, man. 85.
Yeah, man. So it's like
last of a dying breed.
Exactly, last of the dying breed, bro. And it's just like when people sit up there and say that, I'm just be sitting there stuck like, yo, like, do you understand what the fuck you're talking about? Bro, like, how you gonna call me a boomer if I'm not from the boomer generation?
Do you understand what you're talking about? Do you understand
who you're
talking to? Do you understand who you're talking to?
But the problem is this, though, and I feel like it is a problem because I don't know what the reading comprehension is for a lot of these Gen Zs. Because I was just watching a video about this guy named Sneeko who was reviewing, like, this guy having interviews with Gen Z kids
talking about
on
the
the
light
street.
skinned nigga? Talking about the
Sneeko,
light skinned nigga?
yeah, Sneeko, yeah.
The one that be on damn, what's that little platform? Shit. I can't remember.
He was
right
on.
now,
He
but
was
yeah,
on. He
Sneeko.
was on. Yeah, I know Sneeko. Sneeko was on Fresh and Fit for a while, and he
Yep,
was.
Fresh
He
and
was
Fit, and it's
also
another
doing.
one too.
He was also doing interviews before that too, because I remember I seen him when he was coming up on the YouTube thing. He used to do interviews with mad people from New York.
Sneeko, yeah, man, bro, on some real shit, bro. Man, in the city, he would be a nobody, bro.
Not in New York. He would be. Well, I know the. Listen. I know, like, it's a bunch of, because people do interviews in New York every day, yo. So I mean, like, he would probably have a little buzz.
I'm from the mitten, cuz. I mean,
he
to
would,
be
but
honest
he would
with
have
you,
a buzz because, like, listen, here in New York, right? There's people who be having, like, 100K or having a buzz in New York, and you'll be seeing them on the street and be like, yo, what's up, bro? And it'd be nothing. You could chop it up with them. You can have a conversation with them. So someone would probably recognize Sneeko out in New York. You feel what I'm saying? They would. I just think, in my opinion, they would.
I mean, I get that part, but where I'm from, bro, he would be looked at as like
a nobody.
I'm sorry, bro. He'd be a whole ass nigga, like nobody checking for him, bro.
Yeah, of course.
The females not even checking for him, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean,
like they trying to rob that nigga on some real shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, different parts of the country, they might not know who this guy is. They don't know the how much he might be known on the internet. You know what I'm saying? They might not know him on TV. They might not know him.
But I fought with Sneeko on some
right.
on some of his points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just not one of them niggas that's gonna be like, I just agree. No, nigga, I don't agree with everything. You feel me?
No, of course
like,
not. That's how
you right on
been.
some shit. You right on some shit. I fought with you. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm a real nigga, bro, and I'm not gonna agree with everything you say. That's just what it is.
That's what makes you a great a man of I forgot the word, but basically you're wise, you're more wise, you know what I'm saying? Because you can pick the fruits of which works and pick the fruits that's not working or spoiled, right? The thing about it is, when you view someone, like, you might indulge in their content, you might indulge in what they're saying, but being a connoisseur versus a fan is always a great thing. When you're a fan of someone, you're a fanatic of them, but when you're a connoisseur, you're the one that's able to enjoy the content for what it is, but still disagree with what they're saying because you don't believe everything that they're saying is 100% correct or right. So that's the difference. People in this world can be fans. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who are fans, not connoisseurs. That's why I changed my wording. I don't like saying I'm a fan of someone or I'm a fan of something. I like saying I'm a connoisseur.
It's all about spelling, right? The language, right? We say that they gave us this language, but how can somebody give you a language and you could speak it and turn it and twist it better than they can if they gave it to you? That's bullshit, bro. This our shit, bro. We speak it better than anybody, nigga, and we speak it in 50-something different ways. Tell me I'm lying. Y'all stop me when I'm lying. We speak this shit in so many different ways, nigga. We speak with a dialect, bro. We got our own swag to the words and shit. We switch them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can do that shit. So who the fuck language is it really? And let me ask you this. How in the fuck can they give you a book and you don't know how to motherfucking read? Y'all got it. I'm gonna be quiet. You got it.
That's a drop the mic case, bro. Like, I even got the words on it. But I mean, going back to the thing with the Sneeko real quick. I was watching this video about them asking questions to Gen Z kids. He didn't do the interview. It was another guy. He was reviewing it. And the Gen Z kids was asked simple questions like, how many states is in the U.S.? What countries border the U.S.? A lot of these Gen Zs couldn't even answer the question, or like something like, wait, hold on. He was asking crazy. He wasn't even asking crazy questions. He was asking like,
man,
things
that
like,
shit's
what's
simple,
3?
bro. I can ask so many.
What he was asking questions
God.
like, what's 3 to the third power, or how many dimes is in a dollar? They couldn't answer it. They gave the most craziest fucking answers
Look,
there is, right?
you know
or they
why?
even asked the
You know-
question, how many continents exist? They couldn't answer that. How many seasons?
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Why?
Because guess what? We are. That's all I got. We are.
No.
Ain't nobody took us no. Hold on. Just hear me out for 1 second. Ain't nobody took us nowhere. We are all over this planet. Nobody can replace us. And they need us to survive. They need us to survive. They need us to survive. You got it.
I'm going to say I agree with you on that, and I get it, right? In accordance to the Gen Z, though, however, it was a problem because they couldn't answer the questions. Bro, like, they're giving crazy-ass answers. Like, for instance, when someone asked them how many seasons there are, somebody said May.
They don't even have
April,
names. Let's
May,
be honest. They don't even
June.
have names.
But hold on, listen. But this is how bad Gen Z has it, though. These are young kids that went to school, got the knowledge, right? We obviously know 1 + 1 = 2. You can't answer how many seasons there are in a year. You name months, bro. Now, he even flipped it. He said, how many Kardashian sisters are there? They had no problem naming Kardashian sisters, right? If they asked them about astrology, they asked them, what sign are you? They can answer with no problem. This is a serious fucking problem, yo. This is Gen Z, right? Gen Z that's under the millennials. That's the ones that the media is catering their attention to. They can't answer simple questions. They can tell you about astrology. They can tell you about the Kardashians, but they don't know how many seasons in a year. They don't know what countries border the US and they live in America. They live in North America. This is crazy. They tell you, that they had to literally tell them it's Canada and Mexico that borders the United States of America. That
Bro,
shit is
they're not
crazy.
even writing in cursive no more. They're not even writing in cursive no more. I watched a young fella, I swear to God, bro, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I watched this boy sign his name in print, and he's not even good at print, but he did not know cursive.
This is a serious problem,
He
bro.
about 13. Bro, this shit is crazy, bro. They want to dumb you down because they know you waking the fuck up. They know you understanding this shit, so they gotta try to make you dumber.
But Gen Z is not waking up though, bro. Like this is a serious problem, G.
That's why it's our.
You know what I mean?
It's on
like,
us.
bro. Like if somebody asked them 3,
there.
but listen, they said 3 times 3 times 3, and the chick answered 36. Do we have to do regular mathematical equations? 3 times 3 = 9. 9 times 3 = 27. How could you not know 3 times 3 times 3?
Don't do that. Don't do that, because they.
But this is a serious. But bro, this is a serious problem. You had a chick that named months for the seasons of the year, bro. Like, where the fuck? Like, bro. Like,
That's
I'm
a
like,
fact.
bro.
That's a fact.
How do you? And this is what I mean. You know more social media shit more than you know any. I bet you I asked a Gen Z person right now. I asked Gen Z. I said, yo, how many popular apps do you know right now? I said, what's the apps that you use?
Just start rapping. Just start rapping.
What's the apps that you use for social media? They could tell you that. Oh, I use TikTok. I use Instagram. I use Snapchat. All that other shit. But they can't tell you, bro. They didn't listen. This is how bad it got, bro. They don't even fucking know who the vice president of the United States is. let me say that again.
Nah, you tripping.
They didn't even know. I'm dead serious. They did not know.
For real?
I'm dead serious. They did not know who the vice president of the United States is right now. Okay?
And we don't even like that bitch.
We don't like that bitch. They didn't know who that was.
Wow.
They didn't
Wow.
know. They really did not
You know why?
know.
Hold on. Can I keep it funky with you, bro? They don't give a fuck. They literally don't give a fuck. But the sad part is their energy is pointing in the wrong direction, bro.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I
And
agree with you 100%.
that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. It's
Yeah.
because my energy matches theirs. You know, I'm not that far off, and I
No, no,
still
no,
feel
no,
the
no,
way
no,
they
no,
feel.
no. It's not.
Go
It's a
ahead, go ahead.
difference,
You
my
got
G.
it. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, because how we can
I'ma
have
listen to you.
conversations. That because how we have conversations, obviously, obvious questions that make sense, bro. Like the damn well
Absolutely.
if I ask you 3 times 3 times 3 or 3 to the third power, the answer is 27. If I ask you who the vice president of the United States is, it's Kamala Harris. If I ask you how many seasons there is in a year, it's 4, right?
Right.
Like these
Right.
Gen Z do not know that shit. Mind you, ironically, when the guy did the interview, it was during Pride Month. Okay?
Oh,
It was
Lord.
Pride Day. You have all of them with the damn flags, the trans flag, the gay flag, all that other shit, bro. And they don't know this basic shit.
They don't know shit. They really don't know shit.
Something is wrong. If I can ask you
So-
how many dimes is in a dollar, and you're a dumbass chick that tells me it's 1,000 dimes in a dollar, something's wrong with you. 1,000 dimes make a dollar? Like where are we? Like 1,000 dimes in a dollar? A dollar's worth 10 cents. Like where are we as a people? And I'm talking about Gen Z. Like this is the problem, G. But then think about it. What is their source of entertainment? To argue about gender war shit? Oh, I can't stand men. Men of today, they're so soft-hearted. They're just such assholes and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, wait a minute, son. Is that because y'all be listening to Fresh and Fit and be listening to all this quote-unquote red pill content and shit? It's like, the Gen Z, I'm telling you, Gen Z, there is a problem, yo. Y'all don't know the seasons? What the fuck?
So, can I ask you something, my G? So
hold on.
happened?
Even
So,
and bro, let me say this. This is another thing that
no,
happened.
you gotta go ahead, G.
This is another thing that fucking happened, which I was like, God damn. They said, when did America gain its independence? Some bitch said
Oh my
1990.
God, come on,
bro,
bro.
you listen. This is gonna make you laugh. This is gonna be like, yo, this is crazy.
Come on,
This
bro, come
this
on.
interviewer asked her. This interviewer asked her. He said, "When did America gain its independence?" Do you know this bitch said 1995?
Man, get the fuck, bro. 19? Did she really say 1995?
I'm dead ass serious, bro.
Did she really say that shit?
She said America gained its independence in 1995.
Boy, this bitch don't know nothing. Because first, I'm just shut up.
But we know the
Relax.
answer. We know the answer, right? But literally sat there and said America gained its independence in 1995, bro. This is a Gen Z, bro.
Bro. You know what? I gotta be honest with you, G. I gotta be quiet because I ain't really got nothing nice to say.
Of course, it ain't nothing nice to say. Someone sat there and said that America gained its independence in 1995, bro. Okay? Like,
Man, listen. Shut. See, let me tell myself once more. Listen. No disrespect, my G. Let me tell myself once more. Shut the fuck up, bro.
like,
Because I ain't got nothing nice to say.
so what was it's like? So in 1976, what was the bicentennial about? Huh? What was the bicentennial about in 1976? Okay. Someone, for a girl to sit up there and tell them that their parents didn't even teach them that we've been we existed. Wait, so you mean to tell me America only existed for approximately?
You really trying to get me to go, huh?
Like, America approximately only existed for around what, 27, 28 years?
Bruh. What? Bruh. What? Listen. See, you know what? I need to shut up. I'm telling you, I need to shut the fuck up because I'm gonna say something that a lot of people might not like.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with these kids? Exactly. But this is a Gen
Man,
Z.
these children, that's on us. We gotta take that on the chin, bro. That's on us.
Could be
That's
us, could
our
be the
fault.
school system.
Real talk. It's our fault.
Okay, say why it's our fault.
Well, it's our fault because, you know, we all feel the same way that they feel. Let's be real about this shit. You know, we feel the same way they feel. Like, you know, we didn't have no foot in this game, and we had to figure this shit out by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I really look. I've been to those places where our children are, and they felt like we left them alone, bro. We gave up on them, and
No,
a lot of them have that thought process. I'm gonna land right there, but for real, man, a lot of them
I'm
have
gonna say
that
this
thought process.
though. I'm gonna say this though. It's also a fault of the parents in the previous generation that gave these children all this
I just said
ample
that.
time to be on social media as much as they did, and did not advise these children to read a book. Okay, and the information that was told. Anybody can look this up, and this was definitely in school. We all learned this, right? I would expect people to know the answer to this shit. Now, let me respond to the wacky world of OTV's comment, right? So he said, dude, I spoke to someone who didn't know the capital city of the state that he lives in. Yeah, I had someone who told me that the capital of New York is New York City. Somebody told me that the capital of New York is New York City.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
Look, let me tell you something. That's like saying the capital of Michigan is Detroit.
Right. They didn't. I'm serious. This is a fellow New Yorker that I was talking to, or it was some question that I got asked, right? And that question got asked. They said, what is the capital of New York? They told me New York City. I was like, wow. And it was dead ass serious.
Man, that's
I was
fucking
like,
ridiculous.
wow.
That's ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous.
Wow. Like, so I was like, wait. So I was like, so you don't know that the capital of New York is Albany, right? You don't know that shit? Like, you don't know, right? And
one of the smallest cities in that bitch.
You feel me? Because we have different cities, obviously, right? But Albany is like the capital of New York, and they didn't know that shit, bro.
One of the smallest cities in that bitch. Go ahead.
I mean,
man,
I'm pretty sure
shit,
they even
cuz.
think that, I'm pretty sure that they even thought that a place like Staten Island was a part of New Jersey. Like, just the dumbest shit. Like, no, seriously, I'll be having conversations. I'll be like, something is wrong, because if you don't know that shit, I don't know what you know. But you know the Kardashians, you know your favorite TikTok stars and all that other stuff, but you don't know that information. Holy fuck! Like, I can't, like, I don't, yo, it's something wrong.
Hey G, common sense ain't so common no more, cuz.
That is correct. Common sense ain't so common. Exactly. Together, I don't even live in New York, and I know it's Albany. Like,
look, listen, I'm a Midwest nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Michigan nigga. You feel me? I come from the actual capital after Detroit was the capital, because Detroit was the capital, nigga.
Right.
Now, Lansing is the capital. That's where I was born and raised at. My people came up from Arkansas. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So,
even
like,
think about
man,
this. I'm gonna drop a nugget. Even we even know. I think this was said through history that New York City was the capital of America for a day, and then they changed it to Pennsylvania, and then it was Washington D.C. afterwards. That's something I remember. But then there was so many conversations we had about, like, the first president being black or so-called black. And then it's just this other stuff. But that knowledge, you got to really sit down to learn. But the basic knowledge, they don't know.
The first 6 to 9 presidents in this country were melanated. The first 6 to 9 were melanated, bro. And that's a fucking fact.
Yep.
And you know how I learned that? I learned, I swear to God, this is no bullshit. I learned that through Prince. Prince was the first motherfucker I ever heard say that.
Yeah, Prince was dropping a lot of jewels back in his day, yo. He deserves a lot more credit.
I ain't gonna flex that. I heard it from Prince.
Yeah, he's dropping a lot of jewels back in his day, for real. And the thing I'm gonna say this as well, like the one narrative that I try to get people to understand, because this poisons our people as well, that when it came to Abraham Lincoln and the whole entire thing about the Confederate versus the Union, they were not fighting. They were not fighting, because somebody mentioned about the Civil War, and it was like, oh, the Civil War was fought for slavery. No, they were not. They were not. It was not. That was a tactic that was used against the Confederates. The problem. The problem is like everybody believes that the Civil War was fought for slavery. I said no, it's because the North was trying to annex the South. And then the fact of the matter is the South was like no. And then one of the tactics that they were using, because the South was making mad money off of the slave trade, off of slavery, they decided to use slavery as a crux to be able to fight against the South, so that the South would concede, basically. So I just don't like it. I don't know. I find a little bit of cringe every time the topic about Civil War comes through, because I'm like, that's not the basis of why Civil War was fought. You know what I'm saying? And I was hearing that in the interview.
Can I ask you a question?
And I was like, nah, that pissed me off. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, check this out, though. How can you have a civil war? Civil and war is an oxymoron.
Break that down.
I'm just saying.
No, break
to
it
be
down.
civil, to be, hold on, hear me out.
Yeah.
To be civil is to be, level-headed, to be understanding, right? But war is war. It is what it is, man. So when you think of civil war, what I think of is those people or entities killing us on paper, because there's no way to have a civil war unless it's on paper. I can't be civil with you if we having a fucking war, nigga. It's war.
That's a good
But
point.
if we're gonna do it civilly, I'll put it on paper.
And that's how they
I may be wrong. That's just my own thought process. I may be wrong. That's
Well,
just
it's
my own
like,
thought process.
I remember it was a saying. I was like, "You kill with the pen." I've like, it's something they said on that, but it just made me think about what you were saying when you said that. But it's just really sad that, especially when it comes to Gen Z, they can't answer those questions. And for you to sit up there and say that America was basically founded about 27, 28 years ago, we have a fucking problem. And the school system, what I think that, I don't know, but what I think that they're doing in a lot of these school systems, they're just giving kids packets. And these children are not being educated to the point that they know shit.
You're being
but then
written
at the same
out.
time,
You're being written out of history. It's civil. They are literally civil court. They're writing you out of history. That's literally what the fuck they doing, bro.
Culture, that's a fact, yo. I don't forgive Mrs. Sunkiss because she allowed the fuckery to go on. Okay? I didn't like that shit at all, yo. But yeah, the breakdown of civil, you have a point there. But civil, I thought as well, could mean existent between, I don't know if I could say similar. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just like, it's like civil, or a civil like for instance, civil disobedience, right? Civil disobedience, or you said civil court. So it's a lot of things that I just swear I don't have the right words for it, because if I had the right words for it, I would say it. But I feel like when you say civil as well, civil is an existence of like two entities of similar similar like backgrounds or whatever, right?
But they're getting along, right? Because it's civil. They're getting along. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true, because think about civil discourse.
But how can you have I'm sorry.
Yeah, because even think about, you're right. No, I'm saying you're right. You're right. No, I'm saying it is an oxymoron, because you're saying civil war, and it's like, well, war is to fight. Civil is like obedience to each other.
Right.
And so when you say a civil discourse, it's discourse. It's a discourse like we having a disagreement, but we're being civil about it. Like we're agreeing to just have a point of like
Facts. Okay. Oh, you
agree.
understand.
You know what I mean?
got you.
And
I
so
got you.
CIP
You
says
understand.
the war affected all civic actions. Yeah, and you know, even with civil, let's break down into that civic. You know what I mean? That's something I also need to remember. Civic. You know what I mean? Civic definition.
Well,
Let me actually look that up.
can I gotta be honest. No one ever agreed to none of these wars. You know what I'm saying? We have all these treaties, but nobody ever signed none of these treaties. We have all these wars and all these treaties, and nobody signed nothing. So, really, what are we talking about?
Well, the lies that was produced through the paperwork and knowing the
I'm gonna
fact
be
of the matter.
quiet. Y'all got it.
Well, yeah. Well, the lies that was due to paperwork and fighting not for trying to be civil or to have them sign the paperwork. It's for them to make up laws out of their ass and then put it against the natives of the land and say this is how it is now because we have it on paper. So this is our rules and you're following it. There's nothing you can really do about it because this is what we say do. You understand? So, of course, that's out there. And that's just really how it rolls. So that's how I see fit. But, you know, everybody has their own state of what they say on it. But that's just my opinion on the whole entire subject matter. But it's so many
Okay,
different
so
things.
can I ask you something then?
Yeah, go ahead.
On some real G shit. You know what I'm saying? On some grown man shit, brother to brother.
Yeah.
If we had to, if we really had to, would you?
Would I what?
You heard me. If we had to, would you?
I don't know. But yeah, in accordance to what though?
I'm not gonna say that on your channel, but you know what I'm saying,
Well, put it in a private chat so I can understand what you mean.
nigga. If we had to, would you?
Yeah, and I'm asking
Come
you,
on,
what?
bro.
That is, if,
All right.
what is, yeah, put it in a private chat. I don't know what you mean. I'm just saying that, you know what I mean? Just let me know. I'm not trying to be dumb. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. But y'all, goddamn. What was I saying, yo? Let's see.
Bro, you know what the fuck I'm saying?
Yeah, if it calls for it, all right, okay.
That's
if it
what I'm
calls,
saying. Nigga,
okay.
come on.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, because look, listen, you gotta remember, my mind moves 1,000 ways per minute. So I might be saying like, what? And then
Okay, I
be
got you. I got you. I understand.
That's why
I do.
I'm sometimes I can have my dumb moments, right? But if we had to, then yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if it was for the purpose of like, yo, this is for fighting.
So you ready? You ready? Not like no matter what, you ready?
Yeah, if it's for something that I believe in and is
All right.
necessary,
That's all I, bro.
not for
that's
some
all I
regular,
need to
not
hear.
for some regular ass
That's
acquisition.
all I need to hear.
Well, yeah, well,
I don't
not
give
for,
a fuck about none of that shit. I don't care about none of that shit. But when it's time, is you ready?
yeah, to do what I need to do. Put my
All right,
fucking
then
foot
that.
in the
Hey, I ain't
soil.
got nothing else to say, my G. You got it.
Yeah, you know, but you know, yeah. I'm just saying, like, I had to double back because I was like, well, I don't want to go for no reason of acquisition of other countries and other land masses. Like, no, because I know that's what America does. But yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's a crazy
Look,
world out
man.
here.
Look, hey, check this out, man. Look, you know what? I'm sick of this whole ass shit. Everybody being fake. Everybody being all soft and shit. Is you ready? Man, look, man. I believe in an eye for an eye, a tooth for a
Tooth for a
tooth, nigga.
tooth.
You do something to me, I'm gonna do something back. And I don't want to hurt nobody, but I'm telling you right now, I'm sick of watching our people get motherfucking hurt. I'm not being on no bitch shit no more, bro. I'm sick of that whole ass shit, bro. It's time, goddamn. It's time for us to stand the fuck up. If you do something to us, we're gonna do something to you. How about that? And you know what? I'm not. Listen, I speak for myself. I don't speak for nobody else on this chat. I don't speak for this platform. But I'm gonna tell you right now, for me, hey man, all that bullshit, I want a tooth for a tooth and an eye for an eye. If you do something to me, I'm gonna do something to you. I land right there.
Of course, that's how it's supposed to be, bro. It's like I said. My opinion is this: I'm all about building with those that want to build. If you're not for building, if you're not for moving, then I don't want to have a conversation with you because it's a waste of my time. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And the thing about it is just that the problem, especially with us, is that we romanticize so much shit. And by romancing stuff, it's just that we just have a happy-go-lucky conversation and just be like, oh, yeah, that was great. Yeah, February, yeah. I remember what happened in the 1960s because we fought so hard. And I'm just like, bro, like, you're not saying anything to me. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit, bro. Like, I don't care.
Facts. You got it, G. Go ahead.
And that's just where I'm at with shit in my life, just in general. I'm just like, bro, okay, I've heard those stories before. Like, I'm like, okay, this is a thing. This is something I gotta dive into because this is also where we may say build with your own and stuff like that. Earlier I talked about, well, if you have different nations who know how to build and do things, then you should also try to see what you can learn from them, right? So you'll have the whole entire thing of, let's say, the black business, right? The whole entire thing of having it pro-blackity black and all this other stuff. Now, my opinion about the pro-blackity black thing is, okay, good intent. You do recognize that our spending power is in the trillions. Correct, though. Now, the problem in the whole entire black business venture is you can't be too small-minded to believe that your product base can only be fellow Negro. If you are trying to have a business that you want to basically outsource and make thriving, you have to also remember that
you need every dollar.
You're going to have to get every dollar you can make.
That's a fact.
If I had a business right now, I'm not throwing on an African flag on there, and I'm not putting on an RGB flag. I'm just telling people,
bro,
yeah,
you own a business. Your shit. You own one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that, yo, I just own a business. I happen to be a so-called black man, more specifically a so-called African American, and yes, I own a business. That's it, and that's all. So, by that happening, I'm just letting people know this is what I do. This is
I'm just here. I'm here to do a service.
I'm here to do a service, and that's it. See, a problem
you know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta have no discussion aside from that.
Yeah,
I'm here to do a service.
I don't have to wear a dashiki or wear a damn kufi to prove, oh yeah, this is a pro-black business. I don't need to do all that. I don't want to do
a dashiki or a kufi, nigga. You gonna pull up in a motherfucking snapback. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
Yeah,
we already know who we are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when I think about it, right? When I think about owning and operating a business, you gotta be who you are, but you gotta also understand that there's different demographics of businesses when it comes to making money. And you can't cut off no money. Let all that money come through. I mean, shit, they do it.
That's what I'm saying. Now, even when you think of when you think about the Chinaman who has his business set up in Chinatown, he knows that it's amongst his people, but he's not going to turn around. He's not going to turn away a so-called white man's dollar if he was to come to his business.
Because that dollar spend just like your dollar.
And that's the reason why, you know, all this shit that takes place, like, you know, when I see disappointing things like Tariq Nasheed and, you know, the rest of them just being like, oh, yeah, well, you know, we can't do business with you because you're tether, you know, this, that, and third. It's disappointing because I don't want to hear that shit. You feel me? Like, you're trying to look for what's the next economical powerhouse, right? Looking for the tech, futurism of tech and all that other stuff. I don't want to be concerned about tethers or fucking Africans.
Well, you gotta understand, G,
I don't care.
Haitians is our brothers. You feel me?
Caribbeans is our brothers.
You know what I'm saying? All of them islands, bro, they are brothers. All of this.
But that's
man,
why
this
I
is
said
our
all of
shit,
this is
G.
America. Yeah, but that's why I'm saying
exactly.
All of this is America. See, it's so crazy.
We trying to break it up because they told us to break it up.
This is how I know it's crazy. Like the phenotype of the Negro, right? I go outside right now and somebody believes that I am Caribbean, right? Someone believes that I'm either Caribbean or I'm Dominican, right? And the thing about it is, I have to tell them, I'm like, no, I'm not a Caribbean. I'm a so-called African American, right? And this is both my mother and my father. They're both African American. And I said it's crazy because the phenotype of the Caribbeans and so-called black people on the landmass are so alike that for me to be mistaken as a Caribbean is not crazy, because it's very common in my city. They always do that. But this shows you we are really we're kinfolk in a lot of ways. Even when it came to Pan-Africanism, who's the first one at the table to talk about Pan-Africanism? Usually who? So-called African Americans and Jamaicans. And Jamaicans put in the Rastafarian, giving credence to Haile Selassie from Ethiopia, right? So you have all of that stuff go on, and that's why I do not like that fucking bullshit that people sit up there and talk about ADOS versus this and ADOS versus that. I sincerely don't like that shit. And because it's not me being sensitive, it's because I also grew up with Caribbeans my whole life. So that's the reason I have a problem with that. But even with black business, like I was going back to saying, my whole entire thought process is you got to be able to compete. To me, when my biggest inspiration is Byron Allen, who can buy the Weather Channel for over $10 million as a so-called black man. You know why people give him shit? Because he's married to a so-called white woman. I was like, I get it, y'all. Yeah. But the thing about it is, he's thinking, as a black man, I own a business as a black man, and I want black men to see that if I can do it, you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? And that's my whole entire wavelength on that, dog. And yeah, CIP, if you want to jump on and tell me about the slave trade in the islands, you're more than welcome to. But of course, y'all know some of them be looking at us crazy. Yeah, but look, any cultural difference, there's always going to be opposition, right? So, like, just for example, when I would go to certain places like Spanish neighborhoods or Dominican neighborhoods, right? They would sit up there and talk about negro this or negro that. And they would say something about me being a black American. And I never understood that, because there's Dominicans who have the same skin tone as me or even darker, right? And so I've never understand why they wanted to say about me being black, right? Me quote unquote black. But you're darker than me. Now, I would be identified as fair skin, right? And that's the crazy point about this whole entire thing. That's why I say I'm not feeling this shit. You know what I mean? But that's why I say
when they say Negro, it only means every fucking classification that we have ever had is only saying nigga.
Yeah.
That's all it's saying, is that you a nigga, you black.
Yeah.
But guess what? We the best niggas on the planet. Ain't no niggas fucking with us. Hold on. Let me get this out. Ain't no African niggas better than us. Ain't no what's them other niggas over there in England?
Well, the people in England is only Africans and Caribbeans.
Exactly. So who is dog? Think about where you at, right? It's really the motherland. It's really the land that gives to its people. It grows food. You know what I'm saying? Bro, listen. I gotta be honest, bro. I'm tired of this old African shit, bro. I'm serious, because at the end of the day, bro, look, they don't have shit. How did we come over here and just we end up doing all this shit, but ain't nobody do it at home.
Well, this is the reason I got upset about the whole entire Pan-African thing, because it was thrown on, right? And then because of the 14th Amendment that was passed in 1993 by Bill Clinton, officially establishing so-called black Americans as African Americans, I have beef with that, because we weren't that designation wasn't given to us in like the 1970s and the 1980s. It wasn't really until like, oh yeah, I'm African American until the
No,
1990s.
you were called Negro.
You was called Negro.
You went from Indian to Negro, from Negro to Black, Afro American. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this shit, bro. And then, what was it in the 80s? You were called the African American.
And
that shit didn't even come around to the 80s, bro.
Yeah, and it officially got passed into the 14th Amendment by 1993. So that's why I say no, I don't accept that term. And it's difficult because it's just like, yo, to relate to people, they be like, why do you say so-called? And I just be like, because it's so-called. That's a recent designation for our people, bro. And the thing about it is this, too. It becomes very confusing now because to call someone an African American, what if there is the generation of Africans that live in America, right? Someone who's Somalian, someone who's Nigerian, even though I feel like Nigerians is closely related to us, someone who is from, let's say, well, not Madagascar, well, yeah, Madagascar, South Africa, and all this other stuff, they could legally call themselves African American, just like the celebrity or the artist Doja Cat. Technically, she is African American, a mixed African American, but she's an African American. Why? Because her father is a South African. Her mom's is Jewish, right? So her being a product of a South African a South African man, she technically is an African American. But me, it's difficult because like whose lineage do I have out of Africa? My lineage comes from the South, man. You feel me? Like yeah, my forefathers.
That's a fact, though. Yeah.
My forefathers came
whole
from.
Shit is here.
Yeah, my forefathers came during the Great Migration. Okay.
Our whole shit is here, bro. If you think about your ancestors, right? And I've been watching a lot of videos lately where these some bitches been building over our burial grounds, right?
Yes.
And I live in a city called Battle Creek, Michigan, right?
Yeah, I know that.
And hold on, because I gotta keep it all the way motherfucking funky. There is a cracker barrel built over Indian burial grounds. You tell me I should just. People tell me I should just calm down my motherfucking ass, bro.
No, you have every
These
right.
people are building. Come on, bro. Think about this.
Well, this is the amazing part too.
They hide our works of art with saying, yeah, this is just this is a golf course. No, bitch. That is a fucking mound.
Your mound, yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, man, look, I'm gonna be quiet. You got it, G.
No. You speaking facts, right? And it's just like it takes them so long to admit that they stole shit or they built over shit. Like ones, but the ones that did the like the prisons, right? Those prisons used to be castles or things like how. It was disappointing, and I want to tell y'all a story on this because this is how fucked up the real estate was when it came to New York. There was a quote-unquote underground railroad stop in Brooklyn, New York, in downtown Brooklyn, right? They tried their hardest to fight for that landmark, and they wind up getting rid of that underground railroad stop, fam. That was so disrespectful, fam. Like, and I remember going over to that spot and literally taking a picture of it. They got rid of it, right? And it took them so long to admit that there was an African burial ground in downtown Manhattan, right? It took them long as shit to admit that they did that, but they finally did it. Then it took them long for them to admit that there was something that the African Americans built back in the 1800s. So it was another African American burial ground that was found in 2015 at an old bus depot that was active. They had to close that shit down. So my point of saying that is,
we not African.
No, that's why I say so-called. That's why I try to keep saying so-called.
I got you.
So
I ain't trying to be funny, but I
no. I get you, bro. We're on the same wavelength. But I say so-called. But what I'm saying is that this is the fuck shit that they keep on hiding and they're not gonna say it. But that's why I like that you do have the content creators or whoever doing the research and saying, yo, this is the actual business of what happened. Because the only thing they want you to know is, when was your greatness as black people? The Harlem Renaissance, the Jazz era, the Great Migration, and then the Reconstruction era. Shout outs to the dickheads that sat up there and built Central Park off of Seneca Village. Didn't think that I didn't know about that. I've always talked about that.
Man, talk your
right?
fucking shit, cuz.
Yeah, because the thing about it is they don't want to, and the fuck shit that they did.
A lot
to
of
the
people don't want to even speak on that whole ass shit.
They
bro.
don't, right? Because Seneca Village didn't just exist with so-called African Americans. They also had different. They also had different immigrants. They also had different immigrants that was living with them. You feel me? So they had them living with them, and then the Parks and Commission of that time was like, we want to create a green space in the middle of Manhattan, and therefore Central Park was built. Fucked up, and they turned that shit into a shanty town and kicked everybody out, fam. What's going on,
fact,
CIP?
my G. That's a fact. Hey, salute to you, my dude.
Hey, what's up, fellas? What's up? What's up with you, Bronzeberg? What's up, Triple R?
Kicking knowledge.
I hear it. I hear it.
What's up,
Hey, we
man?
trying to.
So I think I'm just gonna drop this little dime. I think part of the I was on I think I was in the audience, or I was in the chat. Somebody was talking about relationships and something or another, and this St. Lucian girl jumped in on the chat, and she gave her two pieces about, it was probably about Austin Holloman and the Passport Bros thing back back when he had the Brazil episode. And she went on, and then it got down to relationship shit and some social shit, and then she like chimed in about what people fail to realize is everybody's kicking this slavery thing, but the island of St. Lucia went through 14 years of war between the French and the British over resources and slavery, because it was a big port and the Dutch were dropping slaves off there. And the one missing piece that still reverberates to this day that I think a lot of people aren't willing to say is that it wasn't a black and white thing. It was a black and white thing.
It was a black and black. Boy, you better talk your motherfucking shit, cuz. Hey, listen, I fuck with you, bro. Listen, you know what the fuck you talking about. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Go ahead, cuz.
Yeah. And we're on the same wavelength here, because there were black slave owners. Yep. And there were black plantation owners, and they were pumping them bananas and sugarcane off that island. They were the ones that had possession of the lands. I mean, there was, there was a lot.
They were the ones that knew how to cultivate the lands. They were the ones who knew how to till the lands. They were the ones that knew how to grow.
Yep.
Boy, you better talk your shit. I'm sorry. I don't mean no disrespect, but goddamn it, you got me hot.
100%.
Yeah.
And it became a symbiotic kind of relationship between, the folks that lived in the shanty towns, or, in the little huts or whatever, and the folks that lived up on the hill, with the whips or with the harsh punishments. And, from that came communities. And then from those communities came the villages. And, and then we move forward in time.
And the village raised the child.
Mm-hmm. But what kills me the most about, and these are my people, right? So what kills me the most is like being down there amongst my people and being amongst black faces that are looking at other black faces, that are looking at other black faces, and regardless of your station in life, you've forgiven the sins of the past and you move forward because you have to, because that's survival.
Correct.
It's this juxtaposition, And here it's like slavery equals white, black equals slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
so can I ask you something, my brother?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how about fuck all that, right? What we gonna do next? What we gonna do to fix this shit? Because we gotta fix it.
Well, I told you, bro. I mean, I'm sorry. Let me not speak for him. Go ahead.
No, I'm not being funny. I'm just saying because there's so many different ways to do it. You feel what I'm saying? So I want to get to what are everybody's thoughts? You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many ways to do it, and that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. That culture.
Man, from my perspective, I think there's a lot of teach one, reach one. And I think there's got to be a lot of like, like if you see that that meme of like helping somebody up and you see the hand reaching down to somebody else, but the only people that are going to be the ones to rise up are the ones that are going to reach up for that hand, are going to reach up to seek more knowledge, are going to be receptive of it, hearing that short-term pain, that short-term message that, yo, bruh, you're not doing it right. It's everything you've ever known, but it's not the right way. Try something new. And that struggle to try something new, or to hear those stinging words that you fucking up, people don't want that. They want to extend that pain out. They want to just keep on that grimy grind. They don't want to pivot. They don't want to pivot. You have to be willing to pivot. You have to be willing to do that work. And there's so many of us that don't want to work.
And let me say this to add on, because I remember doing that video last week when I was talking about how the Proud family was sitting up there having that video talking about we were slaves and all that shit. I was sitting there, oh boy. I said, this is just what we needed, man. I taught my sisters, man. I told my sisters, I was like, yo, I want you to learn the real shit about our people and not the bad shit, because they're going to keep teaching you in school that you was a slave, man. And then, of course, there's going to be a couple of white people who are ignorant and don't know shit that's going to call you a nigger, because they believe that the word nigger was supposed to be denote that you're not smart, you're not educated, you're dumb. That's not what the origin of nigger even means. The origin of what nigger means black. So by them calling you a racial slur, they're just as ignorant as just anyone else that doesn't understand the undercrux history of so-called black people in America and the Caribbean, right? So
I think that's why the whole term was made. Because they was ignorant of it.
Well, listen. Also, this, and you have a point on that, but they switched it around, because remember, they knew what the real. You know how they switched around on us. They told us not to read.
Well,
they told us not to read the Bible, and they told us this.
Other Niji.
Well, Niji, I do remember Niji. I do remember that. Yeah,
I
remember about Niji.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout outs to my homeboy Bronze Flat Power God. He always does that.
A nigga, and then call us a nigger, like it's all synonymous with niggas.
Yeah, it's the different things, right? So my thing of what I'm getting to is just that I had to teach my sisters, or my sister. I was like, yo, you got to remember a lot of, like, even the cuisines. I don't want you thinking that because soul food came into play, all that shit was just made on a goddamn cotton field, and the masters just said to cook this and da-da-da. Nah, recognize where this shit actually comes from. You feel what I'm saying? I went over the whole entire thing of like where fried chicken comes from, where mac and cheese comes from, cornbread and all that other stuff. I did that. You feel what I'm saying? And I sat there and I was talking about grits and talking about hominy. Hominy is fucking Aboriginal food, man. That's Aboriginal food. A lot of people don't even pay attention to that shit. That's Aboriginal food. They'll lie and tell you it's Southern food, but it's Aboriginal food.
Well, I don't know nothing about that, because
hominy
I don't know the name.
Grits. Yeah, hominy / grits. Because even if you go to because there's a place in New York that
man, talk your shit, cuz talk your shit.
There's a place in New York that obviously sells Caribbean food, right? Primarily Jamaican, but Jamaican generic food. And one of the things they have on the menu, they have something called hominy. And hominy is existent in the Caribbean culture, obviously, right? Definitely. But at the end of the day, when I started looking that shit up for myself and seeing how they cook it, they definitely had something called hominy as an Aboriginal food. They even had something called hush puppies, which is, I would say, the prelude to cornbread. But a lot of people just think, oh, that's black people's food. That's Aboriginal food. So my point of saying all that is, we got to see the greatness. Like when I touched upon the fact of the matter talking about Seneca Village, yes. When I sat there and when I told people, because I know New York shit, Weeksville, Brooklyn, you know, that village where they had black people living there. And when I sat up there and I talked about Sandy Ground in Staten Island, where man that had black people move to Sandy Ground, so-called black people moved to Sandy Ground, Staten Island, to go clams digging. It made a successful business off of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about reaching out to greatness, because I'm tired. And I got tired when I was in high school, because I'm just like, so you mean to tell me the rest of my life I have to be referred to as a slave, and the only greatness came out from the fucking Great Migration era and the fucking Harlem Renaissance?
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
But hold on. How do we get all these stone palaces? Right? We got stone palaces literally all over the United States, quote unquote, and all over the Americas. So how do we have these structures if we wasn't already here? I'm saying these people can't do this shit. They didn't even know how to bathe. They didn't even know how to cook. How in the fuck do you? Listen, I'm gonna be quiet. Yo, you got it. I'm just saying.
30-foot men,
bro. We are the shit. We are the shit. And a lot of motherfuckers want to be like us. And I just see one race that is trying really hard. So I'm gonna leave it right there. Y'all got it.
Nah, of course. And that's why I said earlier, I don't really get offended by, like, you know, these days it's just frivolous, because it's just like everybody's trying to get down with the program. Like, every time a so-called black person, we make fashion look good. We make music sound good. We make food taste good. So to me, it's just like, when I hear people say all that dumb nut shit, it's just kind of like, what? And then, like, it's just, I got a reminder, like, 2 weeks ago, me and Mrs. Queen Sunkiss was on a panel, and we had a troll, and them trolls just came out of nowhere, be like, what up, nigger? And I'm just like, wow, we're still doing this? Like, wow, like in 2023, we're still doing racist shit like this. And I don't get offended. I'd be like, look, listen, if I really wanted to be an asshole.
But they have to do that to you. They have to. You know why?
No.
Because listen, look, hear me just for a second. They have to, bro. Because the message is too strong. The energy is too strong. They gotta try to dilute it in some kind of way. They have to, because they cannot exist without it.
Well, even with that,
I'll leave it right there.
But let's get real on this. If I really wanted to, I can just sit back and say, you're a Neanderthal. You don't mean shit to me. You're not even really a fucking human. You are a fucking mistake. Okay? Not even that. You were an experiment.
There's a difference between human and humankind.
Hold on. But what I'm saying is, you were an experiment that just came out the woodworks. The reason why feminism and all this shit is pretty much prevalent in today's society is because you fucked up on your own women. Because you used to beat the shit out of them, and you used to sit up there and grape them, and sit up there and do all this fucked up shit.
Did all kinds of crazy shit to they women, bro.
Right.
They used to beat the living shit out they women back in the 20s.
Hey, let's not talk about Christmas. Let's not talk about Christmas. Or Valentine's Day. Or Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
see, I know about all this shit.
Kids, man. They try to grape them kids, man. That's
man, listen. Look, let me tell y'all something. They are trying to add one more letter to the alphabet boys.
Yup.
Or the alphabet girls. And that's a P. And y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Of course.
Man, come on.
Matter of fact, look at Kylie. Look at Kylie. They trying to have that shit over there.
Man, look, listen. I watched a fucking video, right? Where these motherfuckers was down, I think it was in Texas. They had a full-grown man, cross-dressed, with his ass cheeks out, dancing in front of a whole bunch of little-ass kids.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
There's been a few of them, man.
It's been a few of them, right? It's been one in Switzerland. I believe it's Switzerland or somewhere in Europe, where they had dudes dressed up in like bikini bottoms and like shaking their ass in front of children, and it was supposed to be a kid's concert.
Fucking bro. So why? Hold on. I gotta be honest with you, bro.
I did videos on it too.
Man, listen. I gotta be honest, bro. A lot of them old school white boys, Boy, they would have been in them schools.
Well,
What are we doing, dog? Why are we letting this happen, G?
it's not. It's okay. You
Mm.
have to. You have to
You
realize
got
this.
it. You can explain it.
There is a lot of pushback. The problem isn't necessarily us, it's the programming by the higher uppers. You understand? And that's why I said the target goal is generation A, because you got to get them while you're younger. While they're young, you feel me? So I don't necessarily blame it on the fact matter it's us, because the problem in society now is that they repackage it and say, oh, the problem is conservatism, because a lot of people are just naturally conservative. And then
Man,
the problem,
bullshit. I gotta call you. I gotta call you on that.
Wait, hold on. But the problem is that you have those people out there that are the so-called liberals that believe that it's cool for all these different things to take place because they ain't really harming anybody. They don't want to really give in to the fact of the matter. These people is going on television and going on the internet on record, sitting up there saying our plan is to groom your children. Okay? I've done at least 5 to 7 videos on this.
All right, I got you.
Right?
I got you.
So my thing about it is like, yo, I wouldn't necessarily is saying us, we not pushing back, we are, but it's just a problem of the programming because
you can't forget that the reading time shit too.
Exactly. The reading time shit, bro. Like it was weird that they had a 9 or 10-year-old twerking off of a drag queen show. Okay?
What?
Yes, they did.
Yo, bro, this shit is ridiculous, bro. If you see,
and the thing about it is too, bro. This what I said was it was all for the backing of NAMBLA. That's why I believe the whole entire thing is not necessarily to get the girls on the program. They have their special things for them, but the program is mainly the boys and the men.
Demasculation.
Fluidity.
Demasculation.
Yeah.
They don't
That's why
want.
I say that.
Listen. They don't want your motherfucking ass out here fucking. I'm just gonna be real with it. They don't want black men out here fucking. Cause guess what? Anything a black man touch, quote unquote, is black, nigga.
But okay, this is where I give you a draw. This is where I give you a
hold
draw.
on, wait. No, go ahead. Cause I'm ready. I'm ready with all the smoke. Anything a black man touch is black.
That's true, but this is why, because we do have the dominant gene. I won't debate that. I won't say that.
All right, then I'll be quiet.
It's just like this though. We also have to realize a lot of things in this society is geared towards everybody. They're trying to get everybody on the same program and say everybody has to abide by this. You understand? So the thing about it is, what you're saying is correct, but at the same time, when they're talking about the de-emasculation and desocialization, they'll make up the lie and sit up there and say, oh, it's overpopulation and all this other stuff, which is not true.
Which is a lie.
You can sit up there and have all these lands and all these areas where it's not populated and build a damn city, but they don't want to. They keep you confined to these different cities, and so that they can go ahead into the next era and have the 15-minute cities where you don't need to travel out your cities and do anything. Everything is right there. You understand? So there's many components to this, as I usually say, the last days, quote unquote, where they're trying all these different things for every nationality. This is not to real on the fact of the matter that so-called black people still don't have a problem in this as well, right? I still believe that is true, right? But at the same time, the target of what the higher uppers is doing is everybody. Everybody's gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? And they won't quit until everybody gets on the same program as what they're trying to achieve out here. So you go against that, it's gonna be just like how it was when it came to Europe before the fall. You don't get on the program, you will be excommunicated. What was an example of that? Karina.
Yeah. What happened to guerrilla warfare? I'm just gonna be quiet. What happened to guerrilla warfare?
I talk much. I'm blanked out. One G's in culture. If y'all put it into that, I blanked out for a second. I blanked out. No, bro, y'all want to go ahead.
You know, I gotta be honest. I get what you're saying. I really do, man. And I try to be the best person I could be, bro. But goddamn, bro. Goddamn, bro.
You speaking your piece.
Are we not tired of burying our children?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I watch other people and they get praised for being who they are, and I get faulted for being who I am. And I'm saying, I don't give a fuck anymore, bro. I'm sick of this shit, bro. Like, what the? Really? Like, really? We gonna keep just letting this shit happen. And you know what? I'm about to get off after I say this. I love y'all, man. I love all my motherfucking people. And I'm willing to stand up for any one of you motherfuckers. But at the end of the day, like, come on, bro. What we gonna do? It's time, goddamn. Stand the fuck up. Now, we say we woke. You can be woke, but if you don't get out the bed, how woke is you?
Still asleep.
If you don't get out the bed, you can be woke all you want to, but if you don't get out the bed and do something, how woke is you?
That's deep.
I land my plane right there. I love y'all, man. I put that on my fucking all my existence. But I'm not playing these games no more, bro. And I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. I love y'all. Peace.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming, bro. Appreciate
Peace out,
man.
bro.
Peace.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Always dropping the jewels. Shout outs to my man, RRRealize TV.
No doubt.
Oh, man. But I mean, look, it's like I was saying earlier, man. I was saying CIP was here. I'm not sure if 1G's was here. I mean, I was just trolling on the panel earlier, but I was making a point of trolling them, saying, I said, yo, y'all can't be sitting up there talking this motherfucking neo pro blackity black shit to me. And then it's like, okay, well, that party could be disrespectful, but I'm not supposed to say anything on it. Like, what the fuck are we?
Like, this can I say something, Browns?
Yeah, you got it.
Because I'm a pro black brother, you know what I mean? But I'm not over the top with it. You know what I mean? I'm just for my people, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can hold my people accountable. Y'all on some bullshit sometimes. You know what I mean? Along with these white folks.
Oh yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's just like, damn, dog, when you try to tell motherfuckers something, they looking at you like, what the fuck this nigga talking about? Right. I don't want to hear that shit, man.
It's like, yo, get this educated lame nigga out of here, yo.
Right.
This nigga, who's this nigga, yo? This educated lame ass nigga talking all smart and shit, yo.
Get your mans off the panel.
Yo, get your mans off the panel. Yo, put this nigga backstage, yo. Who is this nigga, man? Why you why you so smart, nigga? Who told you to be smart, nigga?
Smart looking ass nigga.
Smart looking ass nigga. Who you, Steve Urkel, nigga?
Yo, real shit, bro.
I be like, damn, bro. So I can't really say some shit that's like really that'll make you think and there's actually some positive shit.
The fucked up thing, you still got niggas out here talking about you read? You can read? What? I thought we got past that in the 90s. What the fuck are you talking about?
Nigga, you read? What? You pick up a book, nigga? What? You read the cover too? Like, who is this nigga?
Who mans is this?
Whose mans is this, yo? Oh, he pulling up stats? Oh, you college educated? You got your education, bro?
Oh, you got a master's degree.
You got a you a master's degree ass nigga. Okay. You a bachelor's degree ass nigga. Okay.
Oh, here we go. He one of them.
Oh, he one of them. Yo, I love it, man. Cause it's like, yo, the whole entire connotation with being a smart guy, it's okay. Culture was here.
I just hate.
No. Both of y'all was here yesterday. Both of y'all was here yesterday, right? So it was just very enthusiastic. It was very intriguing to hear someone like James Kills versus Complex.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, the whole entire breakdown of like the Pookie and the Ray Ray versus the educated lame. And I was just sitting back listening because I told people for a while. I think I started January. I think I did a panel in January, December, and I said I'm not using those terms anymore. I'm not using Pookies and Ray Rays, and I'm not using educated lame. I'm not doing that shit. And my thing about it is to hear it come back up, and it's not that Complex brought it up. It's just that James Kills brought it up. I was just like, yo, this is fucking crazy because it's just like, so I'm supposed basically when you say, well, it's not that you're saying you're educated lame, but like basically it's throwing darts at each other. So it's like, oh, I'm not a Pookie and a Ray Ray. So it's supposed to relate to the fact of the matter that you a bougie nigga, but at the same time, the guy that calls you an educated lame, he's supposed to be looking at you like he's the jock pretty much, right? So a lot of our rhetoric is still going into the whole entire high school 2.0, right?
High school mindset. And shit.
High school mindset with everything. You see it every day on these damn panels, bro. These people that be on the panels be like, yo, so you got the stats? Like, no, they be like, you got the stats, or you can't read, you're dumb, or you're this, that, and the third, and they put you backstage. But it's so fucking crazy, bro. Like, I just seen that yesterday. I was just like, yo, and I was just listening, but I was just like, yo, I'm gonna let y'all have
low
it.
vibe, man. There's so many low mental vibes out there, bro. It's like I keep calling it reality TV. There's people that just come out here just for reality TV angle of it, not to gain nothing, not to get nothing from somebody. Who was I talking to? Trilla TV. Trilla was talking about. I was talking about wearing masks. Like, these people wear masks, bro. These people ain't sincere. They're not sincere, and that's what I meant by it. You know. And he was like, well, there's another aspect of it. Maybe it's good to hide yourself, and I get that. But at the same time, are you building or destroying? Like, you out here just you just another Kardashian. You just out here for the clout. You out here you ain't doing nothing. You ain't saying nothing. There's no substance.
Yep, that's one fucking fact, yo. It's like you have the beauty, but to hide behind, what you're saying, because nobody's really watching or nobody really knows you. You know what I'm saying? So, of course. I was thinking you were saying masks, like people actually wear masks outside.
No. Just that personality mask bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the facade. The facade. Of course, bro. Like, you already know. Like, the facade, yo. And it's... And we always talk about it. It's just like, certain people just, they come through and they feel like, I mean, again, this is a social medium. Like, this is YouTube. You can be whoever you want to be. I just don't like to detract when people just feel like you're a somebody because you came up. I think that's the dumbest thing ever. And I'm just like, bro, I have no point to show you shit. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in you. I was like, the only people that I'm interested in, if I really like you, is if you're like some female avatar and I'm really feeling you. I might take a chance to be like, okay, talk to me behind this shit, and let's just stream y'all together privately, and you'll have a fucking show or something like that to talk. But no, like, I'm not showing you shit. You don't need to see me. So you want to see me argue with you on a panel about some dumb shit? For what? That makes no fucking sense.
Just to get some clout.
Just for some fucking clout. And I see it all the time, bro. Like, people who feel as if they have to be a provocateur.
Yep.
Just for no reason, man. The only thing that I'm annoyed with now is that people co-opt. And I know this is random, but this is how annoyed I get when I go online. Like, all these new fucking podcasts and all these new people out here making all these shows, and the only thing they talk about is relationships and stuff like that, and repeating the same things over and over
that
and over
shit
again.
is getting on my fucking nerves.
It gets on my nerves, man.
Podcast
I tried not to go down that road last podcast, but man, the audience does it, man. Like, they keep over and over.
Bro, it's killing me, bro, because it's like it kills me, right? Because look, this is the thing. The thing with us three that I could really say as content creators, we're versatile. You know what I'm saying? We can have different various conversations about anything, right? That's what makes us good content creators, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to shit on those that, but I'm just saying the problem that I'm finding is that, it's like remedial conversations for women validation. You understand? The other day I'm watching, I don't even want to give this dude cred, but you know who I'm talking about when I talk about a particular network. These dudes is going on there talking about does height and money matter? And I'm sitting back listening like, are we really doing this right now? Like, we're going to have a 7 to 10 hour panel about this shit. For what? Oh, well, should you give 50-50 in a relationship? What the what the fuck? Like, y'all serious? Like, why does it feel like I'm sitting watching a hamster on a hamster wheel right now? like I really feel like I'm just watching and I'm just seeing the hamster just run, just keep running, and just like, y'all really serious right now.
I got a vivid imagination, bro, and that's exactly
I know. I was just thinking about it while I was saying it. I was like a hamster on a damn hamster wheel, bro. God damn. Oh, the fucking shit that, and then this is the funniest thing too. Those dudes that make the conversation rail against the women, I guess. The women are fire back, and then you get the simps that sit up there and say, well, you niggas don't do this, and you niggas don't do that. I'm a man of respect. I said, then why are you complaining about them complaining, jackass? That don't even make any sense. So you don't want them to say all that other stuff, but you're the one that's sitting up there complaining that they're complaining. How does that make sense?
Right.
I'm telling you, bro. I sit back and I just be like, yo, I just be sitting here lost as fuck, bro. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Yo, I can't. It
never makes sense at all.
It never fucking makes sense, bro. And that's what it's all about, bro. Like, how disappointed it was this week, CIP. You know, after talking about passport bros. You know, it's now passport sis. I'm not making a song to that.
Nah, bro.
I'm not, but there is no, because I had to say it. I'm like, there's no such thing as passport sis. That's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Like, it's not a thing. Like, Travel Dior, like, tried it, and I'm just like, bro, I'm not buying that. Like, there's no such thing as a passport sis.
And then Miss Queen co-signed on it. She doubled down and she was like, everything we can do, everything y'all can do, we can do better.
Yeah, she was trolling me, man. That's why I had to give her the cap like 2 times, yo. It's like, you're capping, yo. You're trolling me. I'm not feeling this shit at all, yo. Yo, you gonna stop playing on my damn panel with that bullshit, yo. God damn. But yeah, yo, like, I don't know. It seems like this world is in a crazy effect. And the only thing I'm focusing on right now, because me and Complex was talking about it, it's like, yo, y'all be seeing this shit that be happening out in the world, like fucking 3 train derailments with all this like oil and all this shit. And then the shot of the goddamn Chinese balloon. And I'm just like, bro, that's the shit that I'm focused on. Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's a lot of fuckery all at once, bro.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fuckery all at once. Somebody tried to spin the Hawaii thing, but the Hawaii thing was like the little scientist dudes were even like, yeah, we looked and we saw that some stuff was dripping and we were nervous about it, so we reported it. And so it wasn't really a big thing. Like the little scientist dudes, it was like some kind of it was like antifreeze that cools astronomy gear, like their big super powered telescopes and shit. So like people were wrapping all kinds of other stories into it. But yeah, man, it was like 3 derailments over the path. There was one in Canada, one here, and one down south. One here being Ohio, and then one down south somewhere, Texas or something.
Oh, hold on.
And then what? So what? They shot down China balloons, but then they turned around and shot down like people's balloons, like little dudes that were doing science experiments.
Yeah, bro, I see. And the funny thing is, I didn't really understand the story too well, right? But it was just like something has to give, because China, like, United States is, I wouldn't say United States is kind of like China's bitch. And I'm like, China does a lot of stuff here in America. So it's like, for y'all to be sitting up there talking about some type of tension, and it might be some type of world war. By the time it hits like 2025, I'm like, bruh, it don't make no sense, man.
Nah.
It don't make no sense. But you know, dudes' minds is not on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what happened this week that they was talking about something. 1Gs. I think there was some type of argument that they was having, and I was just like, I'm just not for it. I don't know. I there's always something. I'm glad. Listen, on the flip side though, 1Gs, it's kind of cool that you kind of just playing like the chill seat right now, yo, because they be looking for anything to grab on to argue about, and I just be like, yo, fucking A, bro.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Just to tear somebody down.
Yeah. It's always that, bro, and that's why I just be like, yo, whatever, man. But I just had to let you know, CIP and 1Gs, yeah, I technically I did troll on one panel like earlier, but I wasn't trolling. Like I was kind of dead ass serious because I was just like, yo, it's like y'all say a bunch of bullshit, and then when I say it now, all of a sudden it's a problem. Like motherfuckers probably gonna be watching me and shit. He'd be like, you see, look at what Bronzebird say, you know. Y'all motherfuckers don't know me, man. I troll for a purpose, right? Don't get mad at me, yo. Get mad at yourself. Shit. Stop saying bullshit online. And, you know. Oh, and I did give you a shout out, CIP. I did see the guys on the podcast. That shit was dope.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it just keeps going too, like that. See, we spiral down that AI rabbit hole and the tech rabbit hole instead of this relationship shit. Like we've even been talking about it. Like, man, like, I'm sick of it.
Yeah, you get tired of it, and it's like the Chat GPT. The stuff that I had seen with the Chat GPT, it was some guy that was on Instagram that was then sitting up there saying, "Yo, look at how easy it is to start up a business and start doing what I have to do without actually having to need someone else to help me out with the business." And I thought that shit was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo,
absolutely.
Chat GPT getting that serious, and it's like, how are they gonna implement the how are they gonna implement the AI format into the big companies like Google, Bing, which ain't really shit. Nobody really uses Bing, or would they take it to the point that the Chat GPTs will be on something like Firefox or Google Chrome?
So right? What's funny is, bro, they've already done it.
They already did.
Bing went live with it last week. And when they did, it was last week, 2 weeks ago. And when they did, Google came and turned around. We did another video about this, about the report on this. Google turned around and was like, well, we got one too. And then Google's press conference went to shit. Like their AI was answering all kinds of wrong shit, like that it should have known. Like it didn't even know. It got in an argument with the dude that was trying to talk to it, that it was telling him that it was 2022. And he's like, no, it's 2023 type thing. Like it was just, yeah, like Google messed up. So like Google stock tanked after that, like a week or two ago. And then Microsoft turned around and successfully did a like version 1.0 implementation of it already. Now it's in beta, built into Bing. So like you can sign up for it through Bing. Microsoft also owns 46% of Chat GPT. So they've already positioned themselves to take over. And like I was talking to the guys about it, Average Man and Mountain Chad, I was talking to them about it, and I was like I got a couple AI, I got an AI generator on my PC right now for like images or whatever, so I could do my thumbnails or whatever, just come up with some crazy shit down the road. But like for Chat GPT, man, I was telling them like, man, like I'm so geeked out, man, I don't trust nobody. I want my own Chat GPT. I want my own local install. I want to be able to talk to it on my own self, by myself. I want to train it for my own shit. I want like Friday or Jarvis. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm ready for it.
Oh man, this is about to be real, yo. Like that's, I mean, I just want to see where it goes, because I mean, look at our technology today, right? Like, there's so much stuff that's happening. I think that what the world is moving into is just going to become so simplistic. You just have everything at your disposal, right? And it's you know, to be honest, it's kind of nerve wracking, because sentimental things that, you know, you want to do, like when you're going to go outside, it's like, nah, it's not going to be an available service anymore. So that's why I'm just sitting back like, it's kind of nerve wracking where we're moving. But the Chat GPT, yeah, I would fucking make a business out of it and gain some money and gain some capital and say, corporate America, fuck you. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for sure. If you can leverage it in any way, in any way, shape, or form, I encourage anybody. And like, if you don't know, there's a lot of people who don't know, so we're all discovering this together, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as you figure out how to leverage it for something that works for you, even if it's just to help educate you and get the answers you need, it will write whole stories for you. It will write whole paragraphs. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll write an outline for a complete novel if you give it the right information that you're looking for. Like you can start anything. You can probably write. It can probably shrink the amount of time that it would take the average person to write a book about any subject from, a year to 2 years down to like 6 months, 5 months with editing and then going back through and looking at what it wrote and then adding your own, fluff to it and your own feeling to it. Bro, anybody can cram out a book, bro. It passed the medical exam.
Yeah, I heard that from that podcast. I was like, yo, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it has so much information in there that it poses the answers back at you in answers that would pass an exam.
Yeah, I can't wait, y'all. Oh,
it's the revolution, bro. It's that
fourth industrial revolution,
yes,
for sure, bro.
100.
Yo, so check this out, y'all. My man's Tampa Supreme is on. I'm gonna jump over to his shit and check out what he's doing. Yeah, we gonna have a dope panel next week too. Even if y'all got topics, let me know. We could definitely have some convos and get into some real stuff. But I'm gonna check out his joint and then and then you go live tomorrow. So shit, Breann Lefaye.
Sunday. I'm going Sunday at 9.
You going Sunday at 9? Awesome.
Yeah. Hey,
Breann in the building. What's going on?
Yesterday got a little crazy. I logged off and had to feed my child, and I was like, "What is going on?"
See, Breann,
there was no point to jump in. I was like, "Let me at least say something today." That was wild.
I know. Conflex was like, "Yo, my fault." He was telling me my fault because he realized it. But it's like, only thing I can say to that is James is quite a provocateur. Complex. Him and Complex had a history from a panel that was on about a certain sector and things just didn't go right, so he felt as if like, yo, I'm gonna address you about it, and I think that you were being hypocritical on things, especially when you came at Mrs. Sunkiss. So yeah, it was just time to address it, and I had stepped out for a minute to make a phone call and do something, and I was just like, oh, okay, go ahead, just hold it down. But yeah, I feel you. Shit was crazy, man. So it's all about some different talking points on this thing, but I try to make sure it's cool for everybody. I try to. Yeah.
Trust me, I get it. I have a live tomorrow, and it might get pretty interesting.
What's the
it's
topic?
just a really weird. Oh, the topic is can men ask for help? So it's going off of the latest upload I did about a man detailing his relationship with his child's mother and how she was putting paws on him. So. At no point did he think he could ask for help, so I wanted to make a whole live about it. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to plug in and see it because I'm gonna be at work, and then with CIP, of course, I'm gonna try to plug in it too. I'm gonna be at work too.
What's your time zone?
Eastern Standard Time, something like 5+ or something like that. But Eastern Standard Time because I'm right at the Atlantic. I'm in New York.
Yeah. That's where my family is. So it's 3:30 my time. That means it'll be, I think, 6:30 your time, PM.
Oh, I might be on break by then, so I might be able to, see what's up and just be in the chat at least.
Okay, you'll probably get the notification. But yeah, I just wanted to make a whole live about it. Hopefully to have some guys tell their stories. Because I keep hearing this a lot, how guys, when they're getting paws put on them and a woman is DVing them, they don't call the police. They don't ask for help. They don't have anyone to call. So I want to get more into that conversation because a lot of people are talking about the same things. Like people are talking about the Super Bowl still. People are talking about the divestors and all that other type of stuff. I just wanted to do something different, Really, look at the last couple of lives that have been going on this week, like the same topics. And I understand because there's a lot to talk about, but I'm like, I just want to do something different. I know I could get a lot of views with that, but I actually want to upload lives that I think are going to help people.
No, I'm laughing because that's exactly what we was talking about on here. Like we would sit up there talking about, yo, people be talking about the same shit. And I'll just be like, yo, I'd be so annoyed. I'd be like, all right, I get the point. I get it already. Like, damn. So yeah, we was all talking about that. And I was just like, yeah, man. But I was like, also, make sure y'all network with each other, man.
Yeah, Culture Invasion Podcast says you're doing a live on Sunday at 9
p.m.
But the problem is people watch me all over the country. You got to start saying where you're at, Eastern, Pacific, Central. Every time you click 9 p.m., we don't know where you're at. So you got to start now putting,
Yep.
you know, where you're at. And I always say Pacific
True
Standard
that.
Time, and I do a / Eastern because a lot of my viewers are Eastern. So you got to do both.
That's a good tip.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
She told me that.
Yeah. Because
and I did
when you
that
say 9
before.
p.m., before I even click it, I'm like, oh, I'm busy at 9 p.m. But your 9 p.m. could be my 6 p.m. So you got to let us know after that p.m. where you're at. Eastern, Pacific, Standard, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, bet. Yeah, for sure.
Got it.
Yeah, because I put in, like, I'll be putting in Eastern Standard Time before I put in the live, like, before the Brownstone Powwow, like, on Friday. So, facts.
Yeah, it's
Eastern
important.
Time, yo.
Yeah, it's important because even if they don't know exactly what Eastern is, by the time they click it, it'll actually show whatever time zone you're in, what time it starts. And you click notification on. Eastern time. Yeah, I see it now. Eastern time. Okay, so that'd be 6 p.m. my time then. So yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
It was the exact example I just gave. So yeah, it'll be 6 p.m. my time on Sunday. Do you know the topic yet? So,
Yes, sticks and ropes. Are you a stick? Or excuse me, do you use?
oh wait, this is you.
Yeah,
God,
this is me.
I don't see any names, so I didn't know that. So this is you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me, it was a banner.
And the topic is what again?
Are you a stick or are you a rope? Do you push people away or do you bring them together?
That's
Oh,
deep.
okay.
Yep. Yep. It comes from a Japanese writer wrote a series of stories reflecting on the stuff, on the two different sides and two different dynamics of our personalities and how we, how they affect our relationships, how we draw people closer, push people away. Yeah, all the good stuff.
Yo,
And some of us are a
CIP.
combination.
Yo, CIP, you all deep in shit, yo?
Sir, yes, sir.
You all deep? Who taught you to be deep, nigga?
Old thinking ass nigga.
What you out here giving analogies and all that? Who told you to give analogies, yo?
You talk about some books. Who read
Talking
books?
about books? You read books? You smart, nigga?
Oh my gosh.
Where you get your education from? You went to college, nigga?
You one of them
Let me-
booty dudes?
You got your master's? You got your PhD? Who you calling a doctor? Yo, I can't. It's like somebody tried to sit up there and say, somebody said some weak stuff to me like a couple of weeks ago, yo. They were sitting up there talking about, yo, you blue pill because you graduated from college with a bachelor's degree.
Can't believe
I was like,
people-
are you for real, fam? Yo, I was like, hold on. I'm a blue pill because I graduated from college with a bachelor's degree. Wow. Yo, I can't, son.
I don't know. The internet has been interneting lately. I kind of think we're just kind of
Internet's been
unsubscribed.
yo.
You know.
Word,
Is there
the
any,
internet's been
Bro.
internet lately.
Are there
Miss
any
Lefaye, can I
questions that I
quote you
missed
on
on
that?
the panel?
Oh nah, we was just chopping it up. I was making a mockery of a couple of guys. That's why the title is named "Falling in Love with an Avatar Suckaz," because I was just making a mockery of dudes that, you know, they be calling random ass chicks on panels they wife and sending super chats and all that. Like,
I mean, people can certainly send a super chat, but I'm happily married. But they know that because I always say at the beginning of the
but if
live.
they didn't
hi.
know you was married though, Breann, and they seen you with just an avatar, they would just be randomly
Yep.
saying like, "Yo,
Yep.
like this is my wife." In the Western,
Ooh, we will shut that down quickly.
I know.
No.
But when they find out a girl is single on these avatars, right? Like they lose their stuff. They be like, "Yo, that's my overseas or my international wife," and all that other stuff. I said, "Bros, go sit your dumb ass down, man." You know what I'm saying?
By avatar, do you mean like the picture, or like when I'm doing like actually like an avatar on YouTube?
The avatar picture.
So
You know what
they
I
don't
mean?
even need to be on camera to be getting money from people. Like,
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just
Living the
you have to
life.
have an ASMR like voice. That's the key to it.
Yep.
Like once you have an ASMR like voice, these dudes will lose they lose they self, man. They lose
I
themselves.
wish I had
Why
one
don't
of
that
those.
work for us, Bird? Well, it works for you.
Me?
I don't
Yeah,
got
you
one
got
of
the
those.
Nun Squad chasing you, though.
Yeah, I got the Night Squad chasing me. Oh,
No, I mean they say I have a peaceful voice, but I don't think I have an avatar voice. Not enough to get no $100 super chats, at least not yet.
Yo, we should have voice offs. Like, your voice sounds better than mine. Nah, I'm getting the most super chats.
Somebody just wanted me to read bedtime stories to their child. I'm like, you guys need to.
Yo, watch
Like,
culture.
take-
Creators
Yo,
get Brazilian voice lifts.
You were so stupid, yo. Feast of Mochi. Yo, I'm telling you, what I'm gonna start doing from now on, if I know it's a woman that's in my chat, you know what I'm saying, and I know she's single, I'm gonna start doing fucked up shit, like reading her comment like really slow and having a more of a deeper voice, yo, to be on some AMSR shit, yo.
Oh my gosh. Trolling is what we call it on this side of YouTube.
I'm gonna start reading random comments slow. Like, it'll be like this. I'll be going live Sunday 9 p.m. https www.youtube.com/watch at Culture Invasion Podcast.
I can't, bro.
Watch this. Eastern time, yo.
You're gonna have the Khadija. You're gonna have the Khadija experience on the first flight. Don't do that.
Yo, he's so stupid, yo. I swear, yo. They're gonna be like, what's his location for real? He in New York where? Oh my god. That's
He
what
said
I'm
he was
saying.
from New York, but what was that?
What was that? Yo, but let me tell you a story, yo. When I was on this British dude's panel, yo, I remember the first time I came on there, before they started to know about who Brownsburg was, I came on there just minding my own business, and the conversation was obviously about community stuff, right? About how women don't, like, they say us as black men don't appreciate their hair. As soon as I come on there and I start speaking, yo, everybody was like, why doesn't Brownsburg cam up? I'm like, yo, y'all wildin'. And then on top of that, they was like, I know why the cage bird sings. I was like, damn, yo. All this because I just started. Wasted no time. I was like, god damn.
Can you finish that first part? You said they don't appreciate black women's hair?
Yes.
Or, oh.
They don't. They were sitting up there talking about, oh, so when we wear our natural hair, y'all always dissing us, but when we wear our weaves, it's a problem. I said, that's
What?
not true.
That's not
You
true
know
at
that's
all.
not true. You
That's
said
bad
it's some
backwards.
chick. It was an African lady. She was nice looking, dark skinned and all that, and she was sitting up there saying, like, if I was to go to the club right now and if I was to wear afro, would you talk to me? I said, yes, I would. I would be talking to y'all. He was like, oh, y'all don't appreciate 4C. I was like, I love the naps. I love the naps. And then they got offended because I sat up there and I said the naps. I said, what's the problem with me sitting up there saying and then it's the naps? What's the problem with that?
Well, that's what our moms and aunties used to say when they were raking through our hair, literally giving us hair like scabs. So the word is associated with pain. So I'll at least give them that. But honestly, if you're saying it in a positive way and you're like, no, I love the kinks, the naps, the curls.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of women just look to be offended, just to yell at somebody. Honestly, there's really no point to a lot of it. But my husband did love my locks. And I combed him out. He's like, I love your hair like this. He's like, whichever one makes you happier and is easier to take care of. So I'm glad I changed to this because I realized a lot of women that had locks back in the day, they were seen as wise and, earthy and, free spirited. And now it's like
true.
associated with athletes, and women who, use certain recreational drugs. And I didn't want to be associated with that. So
That's so true. That's so
because I'm saying
true.
back in the day, it used to be like you're wise, you take good care of yourself, you smell really good, and now it's just changing to something so negative when it comes to locks.
That is
like
so true.
Yeah, because I
That
saw
is
that
so
shit
true.
happening right before I had my baby, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna comb these out, and I literally spent 3 weeks combing them out, and it was worth it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I hate, like, again, it's no, not saying you, but it's just like when I hear it on like different people's panels, the remedial conversations, and they sit up there and say, oh, you don't like 4C. I was like, first of all, I didn't even know what 4C was before I came up on this YouTube shit. I know what the fuck was 4C.
It's funny, guys don't know about the texture. I'm 4B, so I'm quite close, but I'm like 4A, 4. Oh, what is that?
Oh, that was when Jeezy logged off.
So 4C is pretty much the kinkiest, most African hair you can have. Anything Less than that, you're going into quote unquote mixed people hair. So I'm somewhere right in between where super kinky and mixed people hair. Because when you see a woman who's mixed ethnicity, her curls are like nice and juicy and thick, and it's like a ringlet. So I'm right there in the middle. But yeah, women like to think that men don't like their hair like that, so they can have fun and experiment with wigs and weaves and other things. But honestly, I've never really talked to a dude that didn't like natural hair. It's just a thing we put in our minds that it's not cute to us. Her auntie said it wasn't cute. Her mama was raking through her hair, literally hurting her scalp, ripping out hair. There's nothing positive I see about my hair. Why would you see something positive about it? Because you don't know the struggle I went through to get it to look like this. So that's what they're pretty much saying. Like, I know I don't feel cute with this. Why would you think it's attractive? And then at the same time, why would you think it's sexy? Like, why would you think that something that I've struggled with so long, literally I have pain associated with it, that you would find attractive versus the girl that you're liking all her pictures on Instagram who has that long, silky weave or is of another background that naturally has hair like that.
Perspective.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Oh, did I? I'm serious. That's how a lot of women would think. Like, why are you liking all of her pictures? He's not really liking the picture because of her hair. He's liking the picture because of everything.
Body. Because it's a body, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
there's that visual part of us.
Yeah, it's the visual. And that's what I'm saying. Us as men would naturally like that. That's why I just be annoyed as hell. They be like, "Oh, why are you looking at me?" It's like, I'm not looking at you like I'm a man. I'm a naturally just look at you. Now, if I'm staring at you with my eyes wide open more than like 5 to 10 seconds, then you can consider me a weirdo. I'll understand.
Yeah, if I start drooling and breathing hard.
You know what I'm saying? I get it, but it's like the hair. It's like maybe me. It's cynical, right? Like I don't know. I can't do the weave thing, yo. Like I don't know. Like maybe it has to be a certain way. I don't know. But like one thing that I guess it's cringe to me, and it's fucked up because I'm going to say it, but it is what it is. It's Bronzeberg. I'm blunt. Dark skinned women that wear those damn blonde weaves. Why, child? Why? Why, child? Why? You know, and
I had my hair blonde at one point, and I literally started cutting it off because that was the hair that was like being stringy. It wasn't even starting to curl anymore. So if you remember my locks, the ends were blonde, but that actually happens with sunlight. So, yeah, I had to cut
that's
those off.
fine though, Breann.
Yeah,
that's fine though, Breann. But
locks are where it's at.
It's where it's at. That's why.
No, I did love my locks, but it was time for a change, and I wanted to get back to, my Afro puffs and stuff, and now I can have the matching, stuff with my kids. So yeah.
I just thought of who was it? Rage.
Lady Rage.
Lady Rage. The Afro puff song.
Yep.
I just thought about that.
She get rough and stuff in her Afro puffs.
Hell yeah, yo. This is the same chick that had the Afro puffs on next Friday. Talking about was eating the cookie, trying to holler at.
Yeah.
Talking about a girl that was on your piano? I don't get it.
Huh?
You're talking about a girl that was on your piano?
No. Lady Rage was a rap artist from the 90s. And she had 2 Afro puffs. Mm-hmm. And I was just thinking about the song because you mentioned it. You know what I mean? And then she was on that. If you ever watch Next Friday, she was the big girl that was going after Day Day, and she was eating the cookie and then put the cookie on the car.
I meant to look this up. It sounds familiar. I'm just drawing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lady Rage.
Lady Rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lady Rage.
Yep. I'm gonna wear my hair like that for show tomorrow. Weaves pull your edges out and extends your forehead. I mean, I already got a big forehead. I finally got my edges back, so I'm not doing no more weaves and wigs. I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I had a weave like once. Whole side of my head was, struggling. So yeah, I don't recommend weaves or wigs ever. Yo. If you're having issues with your hair, just rub some oil on it, put a headband on, and just let it grow out. Trying to cover it up.
Them weaves be crazy.
Typically doesn't help anything.
Yeah,
your hair needs air also.
Man.
Yeah,
it needs water and air. It's a plant.
Yeah, it blocks your scalp. It blocks your cuticle where your hair grows, man. It messes your scalp up.
It's a hair hat, yo. It's a hair hat.
It's straight hair hat.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. And a lot of women will say like protective style. The only protective style I'll give women is like the braids. Like if you're getting box braids just for the summer or just for a trip, I'll agree to that. But I'll never say a protective style really should be a weave or a wig, because at least the box braids, your hair is still getting moisture and air. Anytime you completely cover it, I think you're putting it in a bad environment where mold and
Yeah.
itchiness and things
Yeah.
can hide in there. So yeah, I don't recommend it as a protective style.
I mean, you could do the whole thing of like having the Alicia Keys braids from "You Don't Know My Name," yo.
Yep.
Yeah, women need to go back to those type of styles too. I think those are so
Agreed.
pretty, and then they're temporary, so you can do that for a couple weeks and then go back to your natural hair again. But yeah,
Yep.
never. I don't recommend covering it up. Now, I understand because they're always going to go to the minority. Well, some women can't grow hair. Some women have alopecia and this and
Yeah,
that.
no.
I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the vast majority of women that have hair on their scalp that they want to grow or take better care of. You need to have it out, and then even
Yeah.
if it's not just hanging down, you need to have it in some type of braided style, in a afro puff, in something, so it's at least out of your face.
And if you're
But yeah,
wearing a bonnet, it's for nighttime to keep the moisture in. It's not for the damn daytime in the street.
It's not for the streets, yo.
It's to keep your hair moisturized, man. It's to keep man.
You should be,
Silk
it'd be so
pillows and
shameful,
bonnets.
man. I be going outside. These women will literally wear a bonnet. Some of them will even wear pajamas on the damn
Yeah,
train,
they do,
yo.
bro. I was at the CVS and it was
Yo.
looking like that.
I mean,
It's bad out there.
shout outs to my man, Shan TV. They be wearing the bonnets with the bati riders. You know what I'm saying? The damn bati rider shorts and all that other stuff, man. Boomba Clyde. Like, yo, I swear it be looking crazy out here, boy. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, people these days really do not be caring what they be wearing, yo. That's also something. I did kind of touch on that on the panel before, but I didn't loosely. But I was like, yo, people really don't be caring what they wearing outside, yo. They come in anything, yo.
Yeah, you used to have to dress up to go outside because that was your quote unquote social media. You didn't want to be seen out looking crazy because then everybody be talking about you. Now it's I'm gonna
They
look
don't
good
care.
online, but look horrible in person. Like no.
Right.
Nah, I
Right.
think they look horrible online too, though.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna keep it a
gosh.
stack. Like,
You know
I mean,
what?
like, you know what happened? You know what happened this week, yo? They had those big ass red boots that came out. Like everybody's wearing. It's called. I think it's by this company named Mischief. They got
Yeah.
those. You've seen those, right?
Yeah, they look like Mickey Mouse shoes.
Oh my god! I'll show. I'll show you. So you know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Breann,
yo.
you about to trip.
Yeah, these red boots that they, everybody in New York didn't cop them shits. It's like $1,300. That's rent right
What?
there, man.
They're
Yeah,
big.
man.
They're big rubber boots. They look worse than moon boots did back in the day.
Yo, it's like
They
they
don't
look
gotta
like
buy
whole.
those. Just super chat it to me. I'll take the 1,300. Like, what are
Right?
you
Like, why would you
doing?
do that? Just
I'll put it to
super
better
chat my
use.
people.
Yo,
Super chat
son.
me.
This is
Right.
yo. This is what they was wearing. Let me show y'all, yo. This is how crazy it was.
Okay,
yo.
I'm gonna look at this and then I'm gonna pop out, but I have to know this.
I like your background,
right
Breann.
here.
That's cool.
This right here. This girl right here had these red boots on. You know what I'm saying? This guy.
Oh, toodles. What is going on?
You even got Travis Scott.
This
They
isn't
look like
real.
No,
Stop
this is.
playing.
This
I'm
is
dead
real.
serious. This
Give
is
me a
real.
close up. Give me a
I'm
close up.
serious. Look,
Yeah.
this is an example.
They're made out of the same material like Crocs are made out of.
Yo.
Wow.
And I be seeing people wear Crocs with like suits, yo. I be like, what's going on these days, man?
Yeah, they be doing that. I see that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see. That's why I was saying to
I
people,
don't like
I don't
super
get.
these women wearing skimpy clothing. Oh wow. Right? Together.
Yeah, well,
you see your
together.
comment?
Yeah, together. You're gonna be disappointed, yo. I didn't seen the big old women wearing crop tops, yo.
Oh
You know what I'm
no.
saying? Got the flubs out. You know what I'm saying, with the short skirt.
He said flubs out.
I'm telling you, man, like it's a horrible time in our area, yo. I swear. But yeah, yo, they be wearing. Yo, I'm telling you, that's why I tell people, what is fly nowadays? When people sit up there and say, I'm the flyest, I'll be like, what is fly nowadays, bro? I don't know what that is.
I don't
Like
either.
fly is like what, sweatpants and like some Crocs on? Like what is fly these days, bro?
Being clean and having your clothes clean, that's fly right now with a newborn. Reminds me of
that's right.
SpongeBob. Oh, it does.
That's
It does remind
funny.
me of SpongeBob. Oh my gosh.
Yo, people out here looking like whole cartoon characters, yo.
Right. Don't even
Get
need
outta
to
here.
cosplay for
For
Halloween.
1,300, just get some Crocs and glue them together and spray paint them red. Like it's getting crazy out here.
That's what I'm saying.
That much money just for
Yeah.
a trend.
Materialism.
That's
Materialism
right, yo.
in America at its finest.
You keep
Yeah.
saying that's rent. That's pretty much rent. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's rent.
Depending on where
Like
you're at.
1350.
No, that's rent. That's a whole rent.
That's a whole rent. 1350. Like,
Yeah.
nah, yo, you're
So
bugging.
that's like
I'm
I
never
said, depending where
lying.
you're at, that's partial rent, but that's too much money to be spending on some shoes when it could go, like you said, to a bill. 'Cause, yeah, I'm on the West Coast. Things are quite more expensive here,
Oh
but
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a decent
See, I'm
amount.
Midwest, so we got a cheat code a little bit because yeah, that's right on the
Yeah,
money
y'all
for
out
me.
here bragging about y'all cheapness. I'm in New York where mad shit is expensive, yo.
Though. You are in New York. Oh my gosh.
$2,000 to live in a closet, yo.
God, bro.
Goddamn.
No, I'm grateful. We're in like what is it called? A sub area of this main town, so it's cheaper, but it's not cheap. So
Right.
yeah, at a decent size for a decent price, but it'll go up next year. They will make sure it goes up next year.
Oh, you know they will. Mine. They already showed me what mine's gonna be, and I'm going up to like 12 something. But then my brother about to move in, so it's gonna go up even higher.
That's it.
We get that 2-bedroom. It's gonna be sky high.
Yeah,
Sky high.
You know what's
Any
really
other
crazy?
questions or comments before I pop off? I'm gonna
Oh, nah.
feed this child.
Me too. We gotta. The
Yeah, we
bird's
go-
gonna dip out.
Yeah, we about to dip out. I'm about to go over
Okay.
to somebody else's joint. But you know,
Right.
yeah, Breann, you always know, you always dropping jewels. Always appreciate you coming here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And your
Some
panel
wings
is
out of your
tomorrow,
head.
right?
Don't wear no bonnets out in public, and choose your spouse wisely because times are gonna get tougher here, people. Y'all need to.
Wait, before you go too, your panel is it's today technically, right? Today
Well,
is
it's still
technically-
10 over here, but yeah, technically
Well, my
it's
time
today for
is
you.
like 1:44 in the morning, so
Yep.
so it's gonna be Saturday.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'll look out for it
Straight
too.
like that.
I'll be on the road, but I'll look out for it.
Okay, I'll write down your channel.
Yeah, put your
Okay.
channel. Oh yeah, he
might
put
just have
it
to
down
take a
again,
picture.
culture.
Yeah,
Or
put
put it
the
in
thing
private
down
chat
again.
or
I might
put
just
it
have to take a picture because I have no pen and paper right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you got it?
Invasion podcast. Yep, I got it.
All right, awesome. You guys are awesome. All right, so I'm gonna check it out. Culture, you already know. I'm gonna check your joint out on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Thank you as always for for hosting, man. As always.
You already know, man. I do this every weekend. You know what I mean? All right. So thank you guys for coming. Drop the link, Bronze, for the drop the link. I gotta drop the link for the next person. We about to be out together. Where you at? You wanna hop on real quick? I don't know if she's asking me that. I'm gonna see what happens.
Oh, together comes on. I'm gonna drop down because you guys go back and forth, and I just be sitting there like, I don't know. What
Nah,
to say.
it'd be peaceful. It'd be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? It'd be peaceful.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's not like others. You know what I'm saying? I think you talking about the Khadija experience. She always trying to troll me.
She just horrible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I came on one time when a girl was just going back and forth. I'm like, she just likes you. Like I've heard
Exactly.
this type of answer
Yo,
before.
look, listen, Breann. It's been a whole year. All right, a lot of these women on here wants the bird love. Okay. And I feel that it makes me smile.
Me and my husband said that. Like, what's this sound like? This sounds like she wants the call or whatever you're calling yourself.
Y'all have a good night.
Your husband is right. God damn.
We know exactly what it sounds like. You cannot fool us, okay? Yeah, I know exactly what that sounds like.
All right. Thanks, Breann, for coming. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell your husband I said what's up too. Oh, you said you was going over to the other chat. I gotta find.
You said me?
No, I'm replying to a comment. His name is Tampa Supreme. I don't know if he's still on. Let me see where he at. I don't know. Oh, he's still on. Okay, let me send it to you. But yeah, I'm gonna pack up. Thank you, Breann, for coming.
All right. See you next time.
See you next time.
Be
Appreciate
safe
you.
out here.
I will do. I will do. All right, y'all. We done got busy. You know what I'm saying? That's the link right there. I don't know if you. What are they gonna do? Share your bird seeds? They're gonna try to go for my berries because they don't. The bird seeds is not enough. Together we break chains. It's not enough. Okay. So yeah. Appreciate everybody up on this joint. Feel me? Everybody that was in my chat. Everybody that bird watch. You know, everybody that was on a panel. You know what I'm saying? I do this every weekend, so you know the vibes. Damn near losing my voice. But you know what I like to do before I get on out of here? Appreciate everybody who came again. Before I get on out of here, you know what I like to do? I like to play my music. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. You know, make sure you like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. More videos coming out this week. All that other stuff. Damn, I got the hiccups too. Goddamn. But appreciate everybody. Y'all keep me going with this panel stuff. Getting my subscribers up and all that other stuff. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Y'all really rock out. So, oh yeah, appreciate Marquise912 for the Cash App. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. So they got the screen loaded up, about to play the music. So yeah, I'm gonna roll on out of here. And before I get out of here, peace.
chance and go out on a limb.